We're back. Long have we waited.
Did you know that koi in the wild travel in groups of 4 for protection? If a predator is spotted, koi A, B and C will swim away as quickly as possible, leaving the decoy to its fate. Anyway, how's everyone else doing?
Hi, entities. Thank you for the sub, dude. I appreciate it. What's up? Good morning, bro. Long have we waited. Real art outdated. Locations overrated. Vintage weapon design stream to farm TikTok activated. That's right. That's right. We back. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the VOD. It is Friday. And you know what that means. You know what that means. I know what that means. You don't know that I know that you don't know what that means. It means I played D&D yesterday. And I didn't TPK the party. I tried, man. Okay? I tried. They survived. They survived. I tried. They task me. They task me. Once again, they reveal themselves as the roaches scattering from danger. But I'll get them. I'll get them. Because today starts my 1 month break from our game. Now, my players are going on trips. They're gonna go see family. They're traveling. They're doing stuff. One of them just moved in with his boyfriend. That's fucking sick. So they don't have any time for D&D for the next month. Which means I have to find somebody to play 1v1 strip D&D with me. And if I can't find anyone, it's gonna be Blaze. Alright, do you want me to play 1v1 strip D&D with Blaze? Because I kind of do, and I will. Ah, shit, Blaze is here. Ah, shit. Wait, he's here. Fuck. I mean, oh, damn. Wait, this doesn't look good, man. This is, do it? Okay. I was looking for new Patreon rewards. I was looking for new Patreon rewards. I don't know, would a 1v1 strip D&D tier interest anyone on Patreon? I don't know, man. I gotta figure out how to bring some value to those higher tiers, you know? You know, man? Not Ella. No, it's only good if it's with the boys. Listen, you know, Alyssa, remember when you were in like high school and you and the boys are just chilling and you're all like, y'all playing D&D, but like, you know, you're playing in the basement and there's roaches skittering around and shit, and you're like, fuck this, we're going upstairs, man. And so you go upstairs in your bedroom, but you haven't vacuumed your carpet in like a long time, and there's shit in there. You don't want to be sitting on your carpet, so you all get on your bed. You changed your sheets last year, and so they're still kind of fresh. And you and the boys just get together on the bed, but it's hot, man. And so you're all like, you're all sticky, and take your shirts off, and you're playing D&D. That's where it comes from. Yeah. Yeah, that's where it comes from. Ashley, good morning. I saw a message that I didn't respond to because I was in the intro, but I saw you say something about Final Fantasy 14. Hold on. I've created a hack to stay logged into 14 during the autofill AFK. I'll post some stream talks for you and Ella. That's good because I don't even own Dawn Trail, and I want to, and I should, and I didn't pre-order it, so I don't get the fucking earring. I'm kind of pissed off about that. I don't know. Is it like, are we in the, or out of the like downtime? Is the game like out for early access now? Are we playing Dawn Trail, or is that not for a couple days? Because I don't know. I'm ready to get back into Final Fantasy 14. I'm excited about it. But Samurai, good to see you as well. I see the World Anvil crew is in here. I wonder honestly what the total word count on World Anvil is of everyone in this chat combined. I wonder if it'd be surprisingly high or disappointingly low. Certainly not a boon from me anyway, but I think the rest of you guys would be carrying. So, good morning, my friends. Welcome back. It is another Friday. It is a weapon design Friday. For 1 month, we have avoided weapon designs because I've either been away or wanted to do locations. Today, we're back. Today, I need to do some weapons because I need to try out a new type of video on TikTok. I'm going to do a video recording of every design I do today and make one sort of supercut of them all, and hopefully it's fucking sick. So I need great ideas, and I need weapons specifically, things that are short enough to fit into the frame. So staves, spears, things like that, requests for staves and spears and that whole kind of thing. I will be shrinking down to just drawing the spear head or staff head or whatever. It's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the stream all week. The return to weapons. I have good ideas. I'm ready. I'm here, man. I got ideas I need designs for. So today's the pre-release. Oh shit. Damn it. I'm not gonna play today. Fuck. Do you think I can finish all of Stormblood, Shadowbringers, and Endwalker by like tomorrow-ish? Ashy, is that reasonable? Probably. I'd have to play like for a couple hours tonight straight through. So fantasy only, probably. I mean, I don't know if you. I don't like. Well, I don't know what's like a sci-fi weapon, or do you mean like a real historical weapon or some shit, Roval? Because I don't know. Just tell me what it does. Like, tell me the magical effect on it, and I'll draw some dumbass shit for you. So we'll see what happens, bro. We'll get it. Summer camp is around the corner. That's the time to get the words up. I am going to try and do summer camp this year. Is it in July or August? I think it's in August, right? Right? Am I mistaken about that? I'm pretty sure summer camp is always in August. I'm doing it this year. I am. I'm doing it this year, and I'm going to try and make a sketch for it as my warm sketch every day. It's July? It starts in like 2 days? I didn't get a personalized DM from Samurai, Cow Two-Face, Janet, and Dimmy alerting me as to the starting of summer camp. What? They didn't send me personalized flower scented invitations in the mail to join their summer camp. How would I know?
Hello, Evan. How are you doing?
Hey, Senix. I'm doing good today. How you doing, bro? What's up? Thanks for 100 bits. I appreciate it. How's it going? All right, I'm doing it this year. Weapons only or magic items still on the table. We're doing weapons only. I will say if you have a trinket that is particularly interesting, sure, but I want to avoid pieces of arms and armor that are going to take longer and not look as good 2D Viddy. So things that look great in 2D as like a flat design project that we can do fast and get through today, that will look good on TikTok. Weapons are great, shields work well, things like rings and amulets look great, stuff like that. I think the weapons will look the best. Sometimes people request things like a cape or gauntlets or boots. Those things take longer to do the design and don't work out as well. And although I am willing to do those lots of days, today we're going to try and stick with things that are more flat design, easy, look super satisfying to you know, build on a quick 30-second video or whatever. So the homework is due 30th this month. Okay, fine. I'll get it. I'll get in there. Is the prompt list doesn't come up until the 1st, right? Is that when it's up? Because I'm gonna do it this year. I am doing it this year. I am doing summer camp this year. I'm gonna do summer camp, and I'm gonna do World Ember, and I'm gonna do Lord Ember, which is my dumb thing that nobody writes anything for anymore. But I'm gonna do something for it, so it's gonna be sick. It starts tomorrow, technically. Okay. It starts really early tomorrow, Saturday 29th. We have so much fun this month. It's overflowing this year. I'm down. I'm going to do it this year. I'm ready. I'm usually so, like, burned to a crisp in the middle of summer with projects and stuff that I never do summer camp. But I'm doing this year for World Anvil. And it's World Anvil Summer Camp. It is a writing challenge, a daily writing challenge with prompts and awesome stuff and cool prizes and awards and shit. And it's one of my favorite things the World Anvil does. So, new here, how can we submit a weapon idea? So, Vesper Tales. What I do on Friday is I will do concept art for everyone in chat. So everyone who has an idea can enter when I put the giveaway thing up. If you have an idea, you can enter by saying exclamation sketch. It'll put you as an entry, and I'll pick random people throughout the day. So every time I finish a sketch, there'll be an opportunity to enter for the next round. And most people who enter get, you know, over a couple week period, get what they want at least once, who are here for Fridays consistently. So you have a pretty good chance of it in day one anyway. And if you win, tell me what it is. So a sword, a shield, an axe, a dagger that looks like a tongue. Listen. Tell me what it is and what it does. No visual descriptions. That is to avoid people saying like, okay, I want an axe and it's got a skull on it, and out of the skull is coming a snake, and out of the snake's head tongue is another skull-shaped tongue where the axe blade. The whole point is a design exercise. So you tell me what it does, and from hearing what the weapon does, I try and figure out a design for you. And if you like it, great. And if you don't, that's fine. I'll just feel bad. So tell me you like it.
I was the first on my day one, I believe. So chances are pretty high.
Dibs on a dagger. It looks like a tongue. Yeah, you'd say that. Fucking KC fans, man. Y'all changed after Travis started dating Tay Tay. I'm telling you, you guys are weird now. Not everyone enters, so it's usually 10 to 15 people with like a 4 sketches per week. So it's been less recently, so more people have been getting their sketches in, so it's been good, you know. I don't know, it's been a nice, people have been getting their stuff, which has been you know, I'd like for tons of people to watch and tons of people to get their, you know, entries in, but I really do like it when people who want a sketch get one, and like if they come to stream for a couple weeks and get their sketch eventually, that feels very satisfying, because I know a lot of people really enjoy getting their stuff designed or whatever, and I like to do like they're kind of like little mini projects for the community and little tiny commissions, because I know a lot of people have requested me to be able to do art for them, but obviously, yeah, I'm very busy, and when I'm not very busy, I'm horrendously and oppressively expensive, and I wouldn't buy my commissions, so it's nice. Sorry. It's nice to be able to do stuff on Fridays, so I like seeing people who've been wanting a sketch for a little while to actually finally get it. And makes me really happy. So you remember me drawing a cake once? Did I draw a cake? I think I remember that. I vaguely remember drawing a cake, and I vaguely remember closing my eyes and rolling them dramatically when somebody asked for a cake, and then opening them and being, you know, hoping nobody saw how disappointed I was. I'm joking, man. I'm joking. You still need to wait till he does the raffle? Yes, you need to wait till I do the raffle. It'll prompt in chat. Usually we do an intro, we catch up a little bit on Fridays to tell you guys about my dumb D&D game last night, and then we start off with the first sketch of the day. So, these so many first timers win, myself included. That's true. What was the first thing I did for you, Ashy? Was it a weapon? Was it a sword? Or was it the dress that I did for you? I don't remember. There's been a lot of stuff I've done for you that I've really enjoyed. But also, mine doesn't have to do with donuts this time. Thank God. Even though it was months and months ago. Good. Good. Dude, we could do arena sometime soon, actually. We might do arena tomorrow or next week. That'd be kind of fun, the return of the arena sketches. Because arena is fun because somebody's always butthurt. Right? And you guys are video gamers. And so I know your psychology. You like to know not that you won, but somebody else lost. And arena, I think, is satisfying. It's like if you don't get chosen for arena and you get to vote for the one you want, you see 2 people lose, and so you're not butthurt that you didn't win the person that won. You right? You know what I'm talking? Like it's the gamer psychology. Y'all are sick weirdos, man, but I'm probably the worst. So Dogan's Destiny Donuts was an arena win, was it? Oh, that's right. Yeah, meme ideas will go further in arena than not. So yeah, arena is good. The problem is enough people need to be here for arena. So it has to be an event that I sort of plan. I think arena, like you have to have like a minimum sort of amount of entries every single time and voters for it to really do well, I think. So I have to sort of announce it ahead of time. Hey, this day we're doing arena requests. And then I need to make it like a little bit more like a better prize. So for arena, I'm planning on doing an arena in July. We're going to do it sometime soon. For weapons or locations, I'm not quite sure which. We could do both. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make prints of the weapons or the locations and then mail it to the winners. So And I'm going to have a whole infrastructure set up. So just real quick announcement thingy. I am putting rewards and badges and things like that. I haven't spoken to Ella about this even a little bit. So Ella, surprise, I need you to do a bunch of work to help me. I'm going to be doing requests and things like that for prints and whatnot through the store, through like sort of hidden links. So let's say today you decide, man, I need to cheer some bits in Evan's chat, and I want a golden crumb. And you cheer 10,000 bits in chat today, and you earn the golden crumb badge. And you're like, what do I get for getting a golden crumb, Evan? And I say, well, you get the golden crumb badge, and if you would like one, I will draw a golden crumb on a piece of very nice fine paper. I'll put it in a very nice fine sealed package, and I'll mail that to you so you can have your own very, physical golden crumb. And you're like, wow, I want that so bad for some reason. It's so worth 10,000 bits in Evan's chat. Before, I'd have to message you on Discord and get to it and blah, blah, blah. And then people sometimes get the wrong address and it's a whole fucking thing. What I'm going to do going forward is I'm going to make it be a hidden link. So that once you earn the golden crumb, you can go into the sort of the chat that I'm going to set up for it with the hidden links for those tiers. And you can go to the print store and like it'll be a product that is a hidden link that you can go add to cart, and it'll be $0 obviously, and the shipping will be $0, and you just add your info and complete order. So then it goes into a shipping label thing that then I can print out, so no one's gonna mistake anything. Because I used to write like look on Discord and then do the whatever and hand to whatever and look on Discord and write the fucking thing, and sometimes I get it wrong. Sometimes people would get it wrong and give me a wrong address or whatever, or sometimes people would give me address formatted in a way that I don't quite know how it works. Let me give you an example. People with Swedish addresses. I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to format that thing. Someone would give me a bunch of lines of text and apparently they're all in the wrong order, and I sent something to somebody in Sweden and I got it back in the mail because the fucking Swedish mail was like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, I don't know, I just wrote some shit on there. Like, we don't know where this is supposed to go, dipshit. And so I talked to the person and I was like, hey, is this your address? I took a picture of that and they said, oh no, that's not how you format our addresses. You need to do this, then this, then this, then this. I'm like, then why did you give it to me in the wrong order? And they're like, oh, I just thought you'd know. So in the future, it'll just be a shipping label that's printed out. So you can add your little info in there in the exact way that your country would specify it, and then get your reward. So all rewards, all badges for events, things like that will be through the print store. So there'll be like a I won a sketch sort of like badge thingy or like print thingy that when the winner wins a sketch on the arena day, I just give them a link to that where it's just sort of a blank kind of like product that's $0 and whatnot, and you order that product and you just have to say in the notes who you were and what your sketch was, so I know where to send what. Or else I'm just gonna make extra copies and I'm gonna send them all to Guapo. So all of your dumb ideas that you get sketches for, they're just all going to Guapo. He doesn't open his mail. He has no idea. He got an advent calendar 2 years ago. Still doesn't know what's inside of it. It's in some CIA warehouse in the US. So, yeah, man, it's gonna be a good time. So, all right, sketches today. We're doing weapon designs. We are doing weapon designs. It's gonna be a dope ass stream. We're gonna have some fun. I'm looking forward to it. I will tell you tales of my D&D game last night because some things happened and I need some advice. Actually, I need to speak to the GMs today, okay? Because I need some advice on something that is new to me for this D&D campaign that I need to figure out. But we'll talk about that during the first sketch. Speaking of the first sketch, the first giveaway of the day. Where is it? All right. If you would like a sketch and you have an idea, enter with exclamation mark sketch. There it is, man. Winner will be chosen in precisely 5 minutes. Sorry, 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Fuck. I lied. Shit. I lied. I said it's 5 minutes. I want to sketch an all I got with a t-shirt. That'd be kind of funny, actually, Cal, if I could, like, print a t-shirt with it or whatever. You know? They cannot know what the crumb. They will, though. They will. It's not fair, but they will. Yeah, so I want to make a TikTok today about it. A little short form video of the sketches. I took videos last week. I didn't show you guys because I didn't post it as an actual TikTok, but let me show you what it'll look like when I'm done today. Let me show you the recordings so that you have a good idea of what we're gonna go for. So this was a video we took last week of one of the locations. I don't remember who this was for. I think it was for Sam, but this is the process video right here.
Don't forget to rig the roll, Evan.
Look at that shit. Oh, you're right. I gotta rig the roll. Thank you, Senex. Hold on. Right? And so this is what, like I'm gonna do little clips that'll probably go by this fast, and I'll condense them all into one video, I think, for requests today. Maybe I'll do multiple videos. I don't know. I could farm 3 videos out of it if I do all 3 of these sketches. So I want to try and get 4 or 5 sketches done today, so that I can make either a video, like a super video, or something smaller. I just have to edit it down. I did make the video, actually. I did make the one from the painting thing we did yesterday, or the day before. I don't know if y'all saw it on the internet. Deep in the web ways of internet bullshit, but this was the video from the painting process. I know it's very satisfying once we do a project on stream to see the entirety of what you missed TLDR'd in the speedy form. I really like it too. It's a lot of fun. It's very satisfying to do. So there it is, dog. There it was. So we're gonna do a similar thing today with the requests. So they also all need to fit into a little box that I have here. So this is my recording frame. So everything that's in this box will be recorded. So if you look at it right, it's got enough different pieces of art. People might not notice it's looping initially. Boost watch time. That's genius. Genius, Ashy. Genius. Make a video each individual sketch and compilation, extra content. Yeah, I worry though that if I get too used to doing weapons on my feed, that people will... Actually, I don't know. Maybe it's a weird thing to be worried about. Maybe I should do a compilation plus individuals and be able to post. Honestly, the main, like, the blue sky goal would be to have a short form video to post every single day. But that's a lot, and I'm not gonna try and push myself to do that. So, you know, have TikTok, how about uploading them as YouTube as shorts as well? I do. I need to upload a bunch of them. I don't have... I only have about 4 or 5 of the actual videos I've made for Instagram and TikTok uploaded as YouTube shorts. But if you go to my YouTube channel, which when you search Evan Blair Art, it's so annoying that it shows Evan Blair Art VODs first. Hold on, where's my video? There it is. So yeah, so a bunch of them are uploaded on YouTube as well as shorts. But I think for YouTube, I need to do a voiceover and explain what I'm doing. YouTube tends to want it to be less visual, like less visual only, and it's visual audio. So I need to also have a bit of a voiceover about like talking about the world or something. I don't know what to talk about. Should I talk about lore or process? I don't know, man. But yeah, a bunch of them are up there. Not all of them are up there quite yet. I need to put them all up. So it's not over, Calder. No, you're good. YouTube shorts trick are 1, end it early so people don't notice it's ending, then increase the watch time. 2, perfect loops. Game theory does this a lot where it ends like, and that's why, yeah. And the video starts with purple guy is evil and I can prove it. Okay. Yeah. So you just change the loop to audio, you just move it over. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta figure something out for YouTube to whatever, because YouTube is the platform, the video platform that I think I would care the most about growing, because I'm gonna do some really cool YouTube stuff this year. Hopefully, if I can work some shit out and get it good, but I don't know. All right, 20 seconds. 20 seconds. And we will see who has the genius idea, the glorious tale to tell. The scuff man. Someone's got for something stupid today because I know it's gonna be a video on TikTok. And you'd be like, I want a mace of stick. Its magic power, it's just a wooden stick with no designs or embellishments. They're gonna make me draw a fucking wooden rod. All right, the winner of the first ever Evan Blair Art annual June 28th sketch is the deserving, the world anvil guru, the ultimate power in this universe, besides the Death Star, and that is, of course, through Fablaz. Congratulations, Blaze. Congratulations, bro. You win a sketch today. You are the first of many, Blaze. Hey, listen, at least he's out of the way, right? At least if Blaze wins today at first sketch, he's out of the way. So everyone has, listen, I'll do one extra sketch today just because of it. All right. Ah, God. Did I rig it? Hold on. Let me see if it was rigged for Blaze.
Have you rigged the roll? Ever?
Thank you for reminding me again, Senix. Nope. Wasn't rigged for Blaze. So, see? It's hold on, let me just fix it. Let me just fix it. I'm just gonna quickly go to my starting soon screen so that you guys can't see what I'm doing, just because it's a little bit weird. It's kind of behind the scenes things, and I'm gonna mute my mic as well. So I'm just gonna hit the mute button. Okay, so I'm currently, they can't see me, they can't see what I'm doing. Okay, so let me just go into the back end. Let me reroute the thread pool structure mainframe protocol generation loop, resetting the user priority database to moderator status voting equals 10 times vote, entering the data strain matrix alignment to the server unit frame, rerouting through services around. Okay, and we are going to now, great, so now it is rigged only for mods to win today. Okay, so let me unmute my microphone, go back to my main screen. Oh, was I not? Oh, you guys could see me? Oh, sorry, I was just doing something. Yeah, thankfully you couldn't hear me, so I muted myself too, right? Yeah, I muted myself so you didn't hear me what I was saying. I was just saying some stuff. I talk to myself. It's fine. It's not. Yeah. All right. No idea. Okay. All right. Sick. Okay, Blaze. What are we doing today? What do I got? What we got? What am I drawing today for you, man? What are we doing? Galvanic Jolt. When thrown, this dagger turns into a bolt of lightning. Upon impact, the bolt of lightning creates a chain to another target within 30 feet. Dude. Hold up. This is gonna be good. This is important to me. Hold up. I have a weapon in my armory. Where is it? What? What? Where's my javelin? Where'd you put my javelin? Blaze, what document is my javelin in? Is it an old D&D story? Is it here? Where he at? I wrote a magic item that was based off of the Diablo item, Thunder God's Vigor. That basically, whenever you threw it, it would hit something and send bolts of lightning out to up to 20 targets around it, and the javelin would reappear in your hand. This is a very important item to me, then. Okay, I don't think I can find it. Wait, is this it? Wait, oh, is this it? Wait, is this? No, it isn't. Nope. It's gone forever. It's gone forever. Wait, is it in Realms of Eldara? I have a Google Doc called the Realms of Eldara. This is literally just lore for World Anvil. Fuck. Custom classes? No. Path of Lamari, Horizon Adventure. Untitled document. Races and backgrounds, Path of the Eldari. Is it Path of the Eldari? Nope. Not that either. Not Relics of the thing either. All right, well. It's disappointing. As disappointed as you all are right now. All right, so Lore for World Anvil, what's it doing in a Google Doc? It is in a Google Doc because I can't use World Anvil as a word processor. I'm sorry. I can't do my writing in World Anvil. Nope. I need everything else in one document that I can reference easily and not have to go to a different page. I want to just be able to control F everything and have one master document for all my lore that I write in, and then I can grab it, send it to World Anvil when it's done. That's how I do it. I don't know how you guys do it. I know a lot of people do their writing and word processing in World Anvil. Okay, so cool ass dagger, galvanic jolt. When thrown, the dagger turns into a bolt of lightning. Upon impact, the bolt of lightning can chain to another target within 30 feet. I like it. Blaze copied it, then deleted the document? He did. He did indeed. That's what he did. Hold on. How big do I usually make these items? A little bit bigger than this. Okay, so here's what we are going to do then. We're going to make our frame a little bit larger. And we're going to go and zoom out just a little bit for it on the recording screen. Perfect. And I hit record for the first one. Okay. Okay. Is that character you know? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You got requests in there, bro. Okay, so a dagger that splits into lightning, chains out. I think I know what I want to do here. I think I have an idea. Let's start off with something a little bit dramatic here, shall we? And do a little bit of like a lightning heart to it. Area where the enchantment is kind of collected. I like to think about that for weapons. Is where the enchantment is in the weapon physically. And I don't know. Oh, and someone remind me when we do our next sketch to see what Ashley posted for me in Stream Topics. Because I swear to God, if Ashley's idea for not going AFK is some sort of like program that makes your character in Final Fantasy 14 jump whenever like something happens on stream, and the goal is to just always be live as Project Evangeline, and whenever somebody like cheers a bits to say something lewd, it jumps my character in Final Fantasy 14, and surely that'll be enough to keep my character from logging out. I'm gonna scream, okay? I'm gonna riot. So you can't make me. A bunch of stuff written in Evernote. I use that first, and then copy World Anvil and do all the fancy formatting. That's fair. Do you remember to copy it over to World Anvil? No, I don't have shit in World Anvil right now. I dismantled my current Shattered Sea article to sort of restart it because it was a mess, and I kind of just wanted to purge it. So I like deleted everything and I restarted it. But the Shattered Sea article is almost sort of finished in content. I just have to compile it. I have to make some notes for a couple of other locations, and then I need to flesh out travel specifically, and then I want to put it out as sort of like a, I don't know if you can do this, if you can put like an unlisted article out, but let people like look at it, like a certain group of people look at it, so that they can like give you feedback on it without it being like, without needing to add it to a group, like make a link or something. So I don't know how to do it, but I'll need to get some feedback, because that article is going to be the most important piece of World Anvil lore that I have up and ready for the Horizon adventure when the time comes to release it. So I am very keen on it being very good and particularly well written, which is tough because I can't write well. So how do I make something well written? And the other problem is I don't trust a lot of people who proclaim themselves as writers. I had a guy that offered to do some editing for me, and he told me that he's like, don't worry, Evan, I'll do your editing for you. I'm a writer. And I was like, what? But like, it's like, I need to, Like I gotta get it good, and then I can like pay you for help and stuff. He's like, don't worry, Evan, I'll help you. And he did the editing, and I was like, wait, this doesn't seem quite right. And he's like, yeah, I'm still learning. I'm not actually a writer. I'm like, God damn it. You lied to me. So, but maybe how it works. It's beyond my tech skills, and I know it's, but I know it's impossible. It's possible. Yeah, I think you're right about that. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to finally sort of get my use World Anvil links as the primary sort of like source of source guide or source material for Eldara adventures, as opposed to just sort of being a fun thing that I write my lore in and you know build for stream and whatnot. Thank you, Nick. What's up, Geese? I'm reading the PHP 2014 and reading up on races, trying to explain them to my friends. Like playing in the PHP, it says that orcs are made by Groomush and the Tieflings are made by an infernal pact with Asmodeus. Is this Forgotten Realms lore that only applies to all of D&D? I'm not sure how I should be using it in the book to explain my game to my friends. It is Forgotten Realms lore. If you're not playing in Forgotten Realms, you don't have to use any of that. You don't have to use any of that lore, period, if you don't want to. Even for D&D. It's up to you entirely. You can use as much or as little of it as you want. It's all made up bullshit by a bunch of fucking nerds drinking Mountain Dew and eating Cheetos. And you can choose to engage with as much or as little of it as you choose, my friend. And you let your players know sort of what is standard PHP stuff and what's cool. A lot of people consider the PHP to be sort of default true, unless there is something the GM has that suggests that it works differently. So, it's Forgotten Realms lore specific. Yeah, I mean, like, it's not a rule. You don't have to use any rule or like explanations or anything like that for D&D to define what happens and how stuff works in your game. Absolutely not. You can do whatever you please for your own game. It is completely up to you, right? It's like I use D&D, Geese, to build my system. Or my world. I don't use my world to build D&D or to like play D&D for, right? I don't use it to build D&D games. I play D&D in Eldara, but if I made Eldara to fit within D&D sort of lore and mechanics, I think it'd be a far worse and less interesting project, because D&D has things like deities and interactive whatever and divine this and different realms and fey that and hell's this and whatever. You know, and so it seems to me like if I did that, I'd kind of be shooting myself in the foot in an attempt to make something actually interesting. Not to say that D&D isn't interesting, it's just been done already. It's been, you know, they already D&D'd. And so if I want to do something new and interesting and cool, it'd be kind of a mistake, I think, to try and fit it into D&D lore. Try and use D&D concepts, and then there's also legal issues and, you know, Wizards of the Coast owning the IP to stuff and whatever, and, you know, there's a whole thing about that too. But nah, dude, you don't have to use anything from the PHP. If you want, you don't even have to use the rules in the PHP. Now, should you use the rules in the PHP? Maybe. Maybe it'll make things easier. It'll streamline shit for you. It'll help you out. Your players will know what to expect. You have to be pretty good to deviate from that. But nah, you don't have to use any lore. I don't even read the fucking lore. I don't even... Dude, I've been playing D&D for like 20-something years, almost. I started playing when I was like 10, so like 24 years or some shit. I'm playing very seriously since I was in high school, so like 19 years, 18 years, somewhere around that. And I stopped playing in Forgotten Realms and using D&D's lore like 15 years ago. So people sometimes will say, will like talk to me about D&D lore on stream and be like, yo, what do you think about like how the tieflings like bloodline, lineage, whatever lines up in the new mechanical whatever? And I'm like, I have no fucking clue what you're talking about. But Evan, you play D&D every week for the last 20 years. Yup. So shouldn't you know the D&D lore inside and out? Nope. Have no idea what's going on in Forgotten Realms. Don't know, don't care, don't give a shit. Happy it's going on over there, but it doesn't really apply to me. It's not necessary, because for me, the pleasure and joy of playing D&D is building my world for it. And it always has been. And because of that, I don't really care about what's going on in Forgotten Realms, because it's not my story. So it's a whole thing. Yeah, you gotta You gotta find out for yourself what you want in your D&D game. Nerds drink Dr. Pepper and barbecue chips make D&D like me? Alright, fine. I will say, though, Gabby, I've never had an American barbecue chip that I liked. I don't know what it is, but American barbecue chip brands, I feel like I don't like American barbecue chips. The only barbecue chips I really like, and I should have gotten my friends to try this when the mods were up in Canada, is Canadian barbecue chips by a company called Old Dutch. They have the best ripple chips. Like, I'm not all like patriotic Canada, our food is better type thing, but I will say that I find American chips to be mostly dissatisfying compared to the Canadian brand Old Dutch. Old Dutch chips kind of clear every American chip I've ever tried, without exception. It's brutal. It's a slaughter. Like, it isn't even a close battle. It's always an absolute fucking slaughter, man. And Canadian barbecue chips are excellent. And I'd like to find like a really good, what people consider to be the best American barbecue chips. I like barbecue chips, but unfortunately I have yet to find one. So if you have any good recommendations, let me know, because I'm in need, bro. Most of the pre-adventures are in the Forgotten Realms. The only ones that don't take place in Forgotten Realms are Call of Netherdeep, Dragonlances, Shadow of the Dragon Queen. I thought there were a couple more than that. News to me, apparently. Well, there you go. You can do whatever you want, geese. I'm using the PHP info alongside my adventure info because that's the way the book is written. WotC probably intended for me to play like this for first time. Yeah, look, there are lots of first time experiences that I think are sort of like very common amongst D&D players. So things like going to a goblin or kobold mine and doing whatever and bandits and this and that. And if you want to play sort of like not as WotC intended, WotC does not intend you to play the game in any way, not even in their setting. WotC, the history of D&D, if WotC ever tries to make you feel like they intend, don't forget, Wizards of the Coast is not the spiritual owner of D&D. That still belongs with Gary Gygax. So you can consider it kind of like this. This is the way a lot of D&D players consider it, geese, and like, I have my opinions. I'm not going to enter them in here. I'm just going to tell you what a lot of D&D players consider, like old school D&D players, and not newer ones. A lot of old school D&D players see Wizards of the Coast D&D content as Disney Star Wars. That there is Star Wars under George Lucas, and then when Disney bought Star Wars, they made their own stuff. There's some great stuff in there, but that's Disney Star Wars. And so if Disney tries to tell you, oh, this thing is canon and the way it used to work doesn't work out that way anymore, most D&D players would be like, you don't have to, or sorry, most Star Wars fans are kind of like, you don't have the authority to tell us that Lucas was wrong about this or that, right? Same thing's true with D&D. Gygax was the father. There were a couple of others and their whole company, whatever. Dave Arneson, yeah. There's like a core, but Gygax is the one everybody knows, right? That's D&D. That's the spiritual core of D&D. Wizards of the Coast releases content for D&D. That's WotC building on D&D, which is great. They do a lot of fantastic stuff. Super happy. Love WotC. You know, go team. But if WotC says, hey, this is the way you're supposed to play D&D, it's kind of like, you don't really have the authority to say that. Just because you own the IP doesn't mean you know. So even WotC doesn't try and tell you how, like, even WotC doesn't intend you to play D&D anyway, in general. Because, you know, most people would call BS on that. So they don't try and step on sort of sacred territory for the most part. So you can play however you want. And in the original sort of spiritual way of playing D&D, Gygax intended you to build your world and for you to play your game and tell your story however you wanted. And he provided a world and a story and whatever that you could do. But if you want to start right from the get-go as homebrewing, you know, just because WotC has introductory adventures doesn't mean that you can't start doing that. The WotC introductory adventures, I think, are spectacular. People seem to love them quite a bit, even experienced D&D players. So if you want to start with that, absolutely not a bad choice. But don't feel like you have to stick with anything because it's like, oh, it's a beginner's whatever. WotC didn't make D&D. They don't build the whatever, so they don't have like a monopoly on how you're supposed to play it or not supposed to play it. And it's important to remember. So it's a good place to start for new players. Yeah, totally. You know, what the hell does this guy? Wait, what the hell does this Gygax now? I don't know if you're asking if what the hell does this Gygax now do, or where the hell now is this Gygax? I have no idea how to parse that sentence. Usually I try to, but that one's a little bit above my pay grade, I'm afraid. I was a little bit, you know. You need to help me out on this one. I'm in brain fog. All right, it was leg day at the gym. I almost passed out on the fucking squat rack. My brain's not all there. But I had my D&D game last night, and I need to consult with the DMs today. I need to ask the DMs their opinion. I need like Thorkin and Blaze in chat, or Thorkin and Giddy and Blaze and a bunch of the other fucking veterans in chat all at once. But basically, I need to figure out a system for hirelings to help protect ship-based interests within the Shattered Sea, because my players, it's a very, very exciting day, are the first players to ever play in Eldara to buy their own airship. And I'm very excited about it. But they started talking about like defending their airship and protecting it and harbors and whatever and this and that and all these other things. And I was like, I don't have rules for all this. I'm not a DM. Yeah, but you play a lot, so. You've been a terrible player for years? There you go. Well, what do you think a DM is? Yeah, wait, you don't. Blaze, you don't have any strong, solid opinions about DMs that are positive, right? Let's not, you know, let's not pretend the DMs are relax, man. I'm kidding. Holy shit. Now I need to figure some shit out with that, so we need to talk about that a bit today. It's not all of them. There's a bunch of them, yeah. For DMG settings, are official part of the top of my head. Mystara, Eberron, Forgotten Realms, Dragonlance, Spelljammer, Planescape, Council of Rims, Birthright, Ravenloft, Blackmoor, and Greyhawk. Yeah, Greyhawk is, if you want to play your OG D&D, go grab you some Greyhawk. Go grab you some Greyhawk or some Ravenloft. Ravenloft to me is one of my favorite settings. I really wish that they wouldn't call the game, like, you know, I really wish they would have named it something that didn't associate Ravenloft with Strahd. And I know that sounds absolutely completely off base. Like, you mean you don't want to associate the setting of Barovia and Castle Ravenloft and Strahd? I like there being sort of a separation of like what the setting is and who the guy is. And I know that Barovia is not a place that you can do that easily. I still wish they had kept sort of the naming convention of Castle Ravenloft as opposed to the Curse of Strahd being the way everyone associates. But that's just the way things happen and wording happens and whatnot. So that's my curmudgeonly old D&D opinion that nobody cares about, or Wizards doesn't give a shit about, because who cares what I think. I'm not branding for them, right? But I do sort of like the lineage of Castle Ravenloft in the title. You know, I wish they brought back a bunch of stuff. Like, you know what I wish they had is Dark Sun. I know that Wizards said that it doesn't fit into their modern whatever perspective of blah 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 blah. But Dark Sun was fucking awesome. It was so metal. You know what Dark Sun reminded me of? Dark Sun reminded me of the movie Heavy Metal. Do you remember that shit? I don't remember when Heavy Metal came out. Sometime in the 70s or 80s or some shit. I don't know what the exact release date was. But Heavy Metal was so Frazetta. And Dark Sun was so Frazetta. And I liked that. It wasn't my jam all the time, but I liked that it exists, and I liked that it was sort of part of the lexicon of D&D. And I wish they had figured out a way to sort of modernize it in the way that they want to be comfortable with, without just disregarding it entirely and saying, no, we are never going to look or even acknowledge that this setting existed. If you say Dark Sun, we are banning you from D&D Beyond. You cannot play anymore. Go play your Baldur's Gate. And nothing more. You are not a fan of D&D. I spit on you. You're like, geez, I'm sorry, Watsy. Gee, I'm like, fuck, man. Fine. God damn, jeez. I get so emotional sometimes. Now, Watsy didn't phrase it exactly like that, but that's the impression I got from them, so. Cowards for not touching Dark Sun? Damn. All right, you said it, I did, not me. Last time, the info on PHP 5e races and God's Faerun specific info is Faerun specific info. Yeah. Probably folks were afraid of the whole Silence dealio, and it's not worth freaking with mad mystics, but the vocal folks saying Silence don't belong in fantasy. Is that what it was? I don't know. I remember at our table there was the book of the Synox handbook was a meme book because one of our players just kept making broken character after broken character with the Synox handbook. And it was just annoying. And it was like groan inducing, but he was a total power gamer. Now I think about it, it was pretty toxic actually. But he was also my boy, so we didn't say anything about it. I didn't complain about it. I didn't whine about it. I whined a little bit. Just a little bit. A little bit. Not too much though. Not too much. Just enough. Braum was the main artist for Dark Sun. He was one of my favorite artists. Yeah, Braum, for the power of an artist, let's say, Braum is actually super cool. I've met Braum on a couple of occasions at conventions and stuff. Braum conducts himself like the way an artist should, I'll say. Gracious, inspiring, full of humility and willingness to sort of support the generation coming up. And I wanted to work at Wizards and paint art for Magic cards at some point in time because of Braum. I asked Braum to sign a card at a convention. I believe it was Desolation Angel, I think. It was my favorite cards that I had that I used. And you know what Braum said? He was so nice. He was like, he kind of laughed when he said this. He said, "Are you sure you want me to sign this card in this condition?" Because he was kind of beat up by Desolation Angel and had like a crease through it and stuff because it had gotten folded and whatever. And he kind of laughed. He's like, "Are you sure you want me to sign this, or like, do you want me to sign a nicer copy? Like, I'm happy to do either." And I'm like, "No, that's like my Desolation Angel." And he was like, "Oh, okay, this is your Desolation Angel you play with." And he's like signing. He's like, "I love that, man. Like, that's so cool. Like, I'm so happy that I can sign your card that you play with and like love and whatnot." And like, you know, like he was happy that I like used the card a lot. And he's like, "I can tell you use this in a lot of your decks," because I was back when I was a casual Magic player and played with decks and cards and whatever. Fucking cares. But he was very nice about it. Met him on a couple of other occasions. He was always super fucking cool. Like him very much. I think you were tried to play with Synox back in the 80s, mostly complicated, confusing, and stupid. Yeah, nothing changed in the early 2000s either, Atari, so. Heavy Metal was 80 or 81. They avoid Dark Sun for the same reason they avoid the A series of modules. Slavery is according to WotC, even though you are fighting to stop it. Yeah, I don't get that personally. I think it's fine, like, to have evils in the world that you're fighting to stop. You know, maybe it makes people uncomfortable and it's not the place for WotC to sort of publish the content for that because their fans would get upset about it. I don't know exactly understand it. I get they're trying to be like sensitive to people and whatnot, and like I totally understand that, and I sympathize, and I don't want anyone to be uncomfortable in our hobby, obviously. But it always felt weird to me that there were certain sort of dark acts that you could have great evils commit that would be atrocious and unforgivable, that are worthy of rallying against, that simply should just be avoided. So it's like, what do evil dudes do in your games now? Like, what does a good villain do? What makes a person villainous? It's like, oh, they're just like a country that like they just really like the other type of Cheeto, and you're like, oh, that makes them villains? Well, yeah, they all wear black capes, and you're like, oh, you know. I don't know. Maybe I need some more nuance in my game or something. I don't know, but it seemed weird that was the reason that they wanted to not publish anything in the setting. I don't know. Rocky the XCO of WotC, who's known for Hazard said, "I love them to bring back the Kurator." What's that? Is that the fuck? When you say that, I think of like pro people from fucking World of Warcraft for some reason. Stars Amazing, his novels are sweet. Braum 10 out of 10. Braum writes novels? What? I don't know that. Wasn't the issue that the good guy also had slaves? Oh, I don't know. I can see that being an issue, but that seems like a very easy thing to just not have, you know? Like that's what I mean. Like, if that's what was the story was. What's up, Bolty Bear? If that's what was the problem in the story, like, sure, like, I get that, you know, that's an issue. Why not? But you just change that then, as opposed to throwing out the entire setting. I don't know, man. When I think about the top 10 things that I liked about Dark Sun, the like issue problematic stuff like was none of them. Like, I think of like badass fucking desert dwarves and Mad Max style whatever and this and that and all these cool ass things about the setting. I don't really think about the things that Wizards is like, uh-oh, we can't do it because of this. So I don't know, maybe I played a different Dark Sun than what Wizards remembers, but maybe. I don't know. What if I want to make the world better? Yeah, I think those are good stories. You know? Who knows though, man? Who knows? I guess WotC's just trying to do what's best for, you know, they're trying to do what's best for the community. They're trying to do what's best for their bottom line, and that's fair. You always got to be a balancing the sort of desire to make a product for everyone, the most amount of people possible, and the desire to tell a cool story with, you know, your desire to make money, and you need to do it in the best interest of your shareholders and stuff. And if they think this will be a product will be a problem and get bad media attention or whatever, like, I guess I get it. It's like one of those things you can't necessarily blame the company. You have to blame the system, not the company, but then don't engage with the product if you don't like it. And so it's like, I don't know. I don't really like care too much about a lot of what WotC does for settings or for D&D books or whatever, because I paid my money to WotC to play D&D. I bought all my original source books for 5e. It's like, okay, great. I have a unlimited irrevocable pass to play D&D until the end of time with that system and those whatever, and great, as long as I have the books or the memory of it, I can play. And so if WotC comes with a new setting or something cool like that or whatever they want to talk about or showcase or this or that or something, it's like, hey man, you know, that's great, it might not apply to me, happy you're doing it or whatever, have fun, you know. But if I want to play Dark Sun, I guess I don't need WotC to tell me that I can play Dark Sun. I'll just get one of the old books for it, apply it to 5th ed. Trying to dwell on it too much, I guess, because, you know, it's like people were very upset. Not everyone, but there were some people that were very upset when WotC officially published the Critical Role campaign setting, because they're like, you're just capitalizing on the popularity of Critical Role to try and get people on board because you want to get more people you want to sell books as opposed to do new projects. And I kind of saw it as, yes, precisely. What, do you think you're clever for realizing that? No, of course they're trying to sell books and stuff. Like, it's a company, man. They got a fiduciary responsibility. It's a publicly traded company with a board. You think the board cares about your whatever? No, they want to. You have to. There's creative people at Wizards of the Coast that are trying to balance the desire to do creative, cool ass shit with the desire to not get fucking replaced by someone who's going to make some soulless garbage just to, you know. So it's a balancing act, man. It's definitely a balancing act. I think you got to sort of have a little bit of respect for. You know. The reason I can imagine Dark Sun folks get flack for the Warhammer community. I don't think the Warhammer community flacks anybody but themselves. I love the Warhammer community, but they're just so mad at other Warhammer players all the time that I don't think they have time, you know? They're just all mad and broke, so... And I'm telling my friend Garrett that. He'd agree. Now, I think what I like about 40k players is they're kind of just doing their own thing, you know? They're sort of like insulated a little bit. They just hang out and just smash their armies together and just have fun. They don't fucking care what's going on and climates and this and that and, you know, culture, whatever, this, and they just play their game and they just have a good time, and I respect the hell out of that. Are we all broke to varying degrees? Maybe, I don't know. God. Not Warhammer broke. Bro, I went to a Warhammer store in Calgary, right? And I was gonna maybe buy like a combat patrol thing so Ella and I could start playing some casual Warhammer together. Motherfucking box is $200. You want to spend $400 so Ella and I can play 40k? Fuck that. Out of here with that. Plastic crack does that to you? It does. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Once you start down the path of 40k, forever will it dominate you. Or some Yoda sounding shit, I don't know. But I still snort lead minis. Yeah, I remember. Last lead minis I bought were from a game called Reaper. We had old ass Reaper minis in our store. I'm like, how old are these? These don't look like pewter. Are these older than the pewter minis? Don't touch that with your bare hands, Evan. Okay. I don't know, man. I'm happy doing my own thing, building my own setting, and I'm super happy to use D&D for it. So, to be honest, I don't really know what's going on with a lot of what D&D does, and it doesn't really affect me in a lot of ways, you know what I mean? D&D does some stuff that makes a bunch of people upset because they don't get their thing the way they want their thing, and, you know, okay, well. Well. Guess that's the way it is. Doesn't change what good stuff has been printed. It doesn't change what good stuff you can make up for yourself. There's one thing I could change culturally about the D&D community. It's the sort of religious coveting of WotC printed material. I don't even think that the writers at WotC want people to covet their material as the only, you know, legitimate way to play the game. I think a lot of them have like a, bro, it's just like a module. You can play the game however you want kind of attitude. Maybe not. Maybe they're all demanding of you playing Wizards of the Coast D&D. I think they want to make, if I could speak for them in what I think that they probably communicate to me, it would be that they want to make really cool ass shit you can use, but of course it's not intended that you can't make your own stuff that's even cooler. You know what I mean? So there's that. You want every book in Eberron, all three of them? Damn, that's a lot of that's three whole books. Fuck. That mindset screams MMO, if you ask me. What mindset? Which part of it? The doing your own thing? Or talking about WotC? There are 20? Well, most of them are three. Oh, I thought you wanted all the new ones. Okay, if you want all of them, I thought there was more than 20 in total. The coveting of every WotC book? How is the coveting of every WotC book very MMO mindset? I'm intrigued. Intrigued by your assertion. Because MMO players can't really choose, right? The whole thing is that the coveting is not necessary or even functional because you can choose. I feel like an MMO player, you kind of need to choose the content that gets delivered to you as a player, right? I feel like I'm kind of missing something here. I mean, I'm color me interested. Eldar MMO? Yeah, Eldar MMO would be cool. The Realms of Eldara. Memorpeg. I think the era of the Memorpeg is gone. I think it's over. I think all the MMO players like me, I think we gotta be like the elves. We gotta sail off to the Grey Havens, man. We have to leave this realm. For it is no longer for us. If you want to play your MMO, you can play a 20-year-old game, or you can... You know, there's not gonna be like new exciting projects coming out for people like me. It's gonna be like more of the same projects we've liked for the last 20 years. But maybe, you know, I would love for like a game like Ashes of Creation to prove me wrong, but I don't have... Listen, I got nothing against them, and I want to see Ashes of Creation succeed, but I haven't seen anything that would make me personally want to like invest hard into the game yet. And other MMO projects, like a lot of the big MMO projects that have come out recently have been like the Korean style action MMOs or whatever. And a lot of them have a lot of microtransactional stuff in them, just because I think the concept of a subscription model is just not practical anymore. People don't want it, and I get it. I get it. I understand. Different era we live in, so people are tired of subs and shit like that. Hell, I'm tired of subs and shit like that, man. A DDO, which is Dungeons and Dragons Online, which is Eberron. That'd be sick. Looks awesome though. A lot of the features and stuff for Ashes don't really appeal to me. Like a lot of the PvP stuff and whatnot, I'm not going to engage with, you know, even the slightest. A lot of the large group content, like raids and whatnot, I'm not going to engage with. So like for me personally, that's what I'm saying. It's like I want them to succeed. I'm not saying the project is bad. I just don't think it's gonna. It's like my jam for what I want in an MMO. I want like a great persistent world with individual and group progression that's meaningful and interesting, like classic WoW was, or like Final Fantasy 14 is, which is, you know, a nice thing to remember that we still have that game. I don't care about a lot of the sort of PvP stuff. I don't care. And also, the Ashes of Creation art style isn't my cup either. I think that they're trying too hard to be a certain stylization that I don't think lasts the test of time. I think World of Warcraft is still played 20 years later for a reason. And I think a lot of that's artistic stylization. The reason why classic WoW is still beloved by so many people is because of the stylization. It hasn't aged to a point where, like, OSRS, a lot of people like the idea and the nostalgia of playing old school RuneScape, but they can't get past how antiquated it looks. And so I think the newer art styles can become antiquated faster. And I think that the Ashes art style sort of might suffer from that, but time will tell. I still want them to succeed. I'm still super excited for the project, and I still support it. It just doesn't look personally like it's going to be something that I will engage with. I'll be happy it's there, and I'll watch it and enjoy it and follow content on it, but I probably won't play it. People dig through the books only for player stuff, making the new metas and stuff as if they're MMO player options themselves, sadly. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's a cool take. Other question, is there something akin to Pokemon Trainer in Eldara? Pokemon Trainer in Eldara? Not really. There aren't really, like, monster tamers or whatever. I'm sure somewhere there's a monster tamer on, like, Thorash or whatever, but monster taming and battling is not really a feature of the setting, I don't think. I haven't really... It'd be cool, though, but I always wanted to make a monster collection and monster battling D&D sort of, like, book when I was in high school. And maybe one day I'll do that, but... Alas, that day is not this year. I like SWTOR and haven't played the DLC, but the base game is really fun. I think if you ask a lot of people who've played the DLC, that's probably good that you haven't played the DLC. The SWTOR fans all really like the base game, the level 50 story or whatever. A lot of SWTOR fans consider the later parts of the game to be a challenge, let's just say. So, SWTOR was good. SWTOR was fine. It was a good game. Liked it. Had fun. Glad SWTOR exists. Glad the nerds are out there doing SWTOR things. I still have friends that play SWTOR, actually. Haven't engaged with it in a long time. But I hear they've made a bunch of changes to sort of make the game more interesting and fun now for people who are like old school players. So it's kind of cool, you know? Glad they're expanding out or whatever. Right? Do a little glow on this. Some crackling electric effects on our blade here. Yeah, sure, that's about right. Energy traveling down the blade's edge. Currents running along it. forking lightning strike through the darkness. Some shit like that. The reason I still play OSSR is because nostalgic, because I played it growing up, but it's because something I can do in the winter at work when things are slow. That's fair. Yeah, that's reasonable. You're having fun, man. The 6 mixed with anime is... Wait, what? I think the cutscenes for Final Fantasy Tactics remake Final Fantasy Tactics of War of the Lions stylized? Wait, what? Oh, okay, I see the sketchbook stuff. Yeah, it's good. It's neat. How do I want to finish these? Do I want to do a dark background and a glow, or do we want to just leave it like this? Let's leave it like this. So what number are we on? We are on number... Let me scroll up. What was the last one that we did? 495. This is 496. Request 496. Damn, bro. Damn. That is a big request, you might say. Okay. End recording. Nice. That's a fucking good one, Blaze. That was a really good request, man. Thanks for the idea. That turned out real nice, bro. It was a great idea, great concept. Inspired a lot of cool design elements. It's in Discord for you, my friend. Short and stabby boy. Try to make a good throwy, like kind of around a central axis or whatever. So, cool. So, what's the frame? Merge all these layers. We'll move the dagger over. Make a new layer. Okay. Okay. Sketch 2. I'm going to complete that. Approaching the big 500. Yeah, 500 is going to be a cool one. I'm probably going to give 500 to Ella. Or auction it off. Highest bidder for sketch 500 wins. Something like that. Oh, let me stretch out. What can we suggest today? I don't know if I asked. We're doing weapons today. Yep. We're doing weapons. We're doing it. Archer, the different steps. Yeah, something like that. Man. All right. Number 2. These are nice little quick video design thingies. So, actually, hold on. Let me see how it looked real quick. Before we get into that, let me just see how that recording looked. Is this it? This is it. Okay. Here's the process. Ready, go. Dude, I'm the Max Verstappen of weapon designs. Dude, if Thorkin was here, he would have thought that was so fucking funny. God damn. That looked cool. I like that. That was good. What I wish I didn't have to move it down though. I wish I should have fuck. I mean whatever, it's fine, right? Anyway, okay, sketch number 2. Go! It's open. There it is. Get in there. Okay. Back. Number 2. Good ideas only. I ain't gonna make these into TikToks. If your idea isn't good enough, it's not getting made into TikTok. You won't know if I hated your idea until you check my TikTok and see that if it's there or not. That's right. I'm kidding. Relax. Okay. I'll be right back real quick. I'll probably grab a new water because I'm running out of electrolyte. Anyway, good luck. Your B. I always get back before the timer's over. Always. I've never been late. Not once in my life. Nope. I'm the best EBA streamer on the planet. All right. Sketch request number 2. The only one we're doing today that'll be number 2. Any subsequent sketches after this one today will be number 3 or greater. And the winner of the only sketch number 2 for today is Circo Bout. Circo Bout. Tell me what you would like. Tell me what it is. Tell me what it does. And nothing more. Is it rigged? Was it rigged? Hold on, let's see if it was rigged. Let's see. Rigged. Oh wait. That's the wrong command. Hold up. Oh, hold up. Hold up. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Hold up. Wait. We need to investigate this. Hold on. We need to investigate real quick. What? You have a question? What's up? Yes. I don't think so. I don't know though.
Maybe that's your answer. It doesn't.
I'm pretty sure not. Okay. All right. I think we might have a problem. I think there might be an issue. I don't know how this works specifically. But we need to get to the bottom of this. Because this is bad press. This is brand damage for me. I want to make it very clear that I am not a roll rigger. I have never rigged a roll. I am unrigged. I'm as unrigged as North Alberta oil is right now. Fuck, that was so funny and no one will get it. Holy shit, that was hilarious. And nobody in this entire chat will think so besides me. What a waste of a zinger, a banger. The best fucking joke I'll tell all day. And not a single person in this chat got it. I wasted it on you. Damn it. God damn it. Oh, as disappointed in myself as my parents are. Fuck. Okay. All right, let's get back into it. So, Cobalt, what would you like? I want to see a weapon that the Consortium Enforcers would use. Ooh. I like it. From the ancient armories, deep beneath their cathedral in Grandcrest, thralled smiths weave gold into steel to make the dread weapons of the most terrifying individuals seen on the streets patrolling around the cathedral. The Consortium Enforcer class. Danger. Not to themselves. Not to you and me. That's the innocent folks, the Shattered Sea. So, let's get it. Alright, what should we do for this Consortium Enforcers? Let's see. I'm thinking kind of like... I'm thinking something with flanges. Like a flanged mace. I used to pronounce it flang. Because in Diablo 2, they had all these real-world weapon terms, right? And these real-world weapon terms were often and entirely mispronounced by my 12-year-old self in my friend group. And I was like, ooh, it's a flanged mace. Later in my life did I learn that it was not a flang, it was in fact a flange. So, the highest rigged ever rig? Yeah, well. A Consortium Enforcer weapon. That might be a little bit deep. Well, I'll make a concept for it. I'm not entirely willing to commit to the full design of what a Consortium Enforcer would look like today on stream in a 40-minute sketch, but I will make an attempt at doing something in that style, and hopefully it looks pretty good. So, let's do our best then to make something flangy and dangerous. The dangerosity of our item needs to be very high. It needs to be exceptionally high, if you ask me. So, all right. What layer are we on? Are we on the right layer? We're going to push the record button. Okay. Okay. It needs to be aggressive looking. There needs to be an aggressiosity of it. That's congruent with the dangerosity of it. Are you going to speed it? I'm going to try. What I'm trying to do today is trying to keep them between 40 and 60 minutes. This one might be a little bit longer. I don't know. But I want to get through a bunch today. So I'm going to do some measurements beforehand so I don't accidentally fuck it up like I did last time. I think this is probably good. All right. Golden gilded weaponry. Chains and wrappings are... You know, my paladin in my game, Dashto, is currently collecting the mummifying wrappings of the Consortium priests when he kills them. It's extraordinarily unsettling, if you ask me. I don't like it. I wish he would stop. He just has a bunch in his inventory. The thing is, it's one of those things, like, you ever have a player in your game that is so, like, anticipating a payoff for doing something that you kind of feel like you have to do something for them? You know? Ooh, I'm on the wrong brush setting. There you go. All right. All right. Good job, Evan. You got there and eventually in the end. Yeah, you're in it, bro. Okay. Flanges on point, on deck, if you will. Golden gilded coverings. Assuming the roll. Make it some scepter-ass looking thing. Some shit some monarch would be like crowned with and during the coronation, having a hard time holding it up or whatever. Right? Like this is going. Excellent. Wrappings, the forbidden fruit by the foot. Wait, what? The forbidden fruit by the foot? Do not consume mummy wrappings. They are not fruit by the foot, please. 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 I describe them often with Dashto as he loots them as ichor soaked. Ichor soaked wrappings. I had to explain to my players what ichor meant. When my players, she was like, Evan, I need to interject here for a minute. I'm like, yes. And she said, you often say this word when you're describing things. Like a dungeon or whatever. And she said, you often say that there is ichor or something oozing out of it. What the fuck is ichor? And I was like, well, let's go on a Google adventure, to which we all regretted doing so, and no one ever asked me to clarify anything ever again in my D&D game. So, what we design here, Viper, we are designing a mace for the illustrious Sir Cobalt. He's asked for a mace in the style of what the consortium enforcers would use. And I am obliging with great intentitude. I am making an attempt with intent. The scaling of that can be described as the intentitude of the art process. You learn these professional terms in art school if you're a professional artist. You know, I don't want to gatekeep too much, but ah shit, my eraser's only at 90% opacity. Fuck. I wonder what stray lines are sitting here hiding on this terrible design. Fuck. Oh, I already see them. You guys probably can't see them on stream, but shit, I fucked up. Someone who's playing a pre-made adventure is their first time playing DDA Shy B by using the info in PHP as a way to explain the races to my friends, right? If you want, sure, why not? Fuck it. If you want to make your own shit up, go for it. If you want to explain it the way PHP says, you know, hit it. It's up to you, bro. It's your game. You're the game master. You can do whatever you want. You want to describe some arcane shit and tell a different story from what's in the PHP? It's up to you. If you want to use the PHP as written so that your players can sort of relate to it a little bit better, it's not a bad idea too. There are no rules in D&D. Except for tribute the DM. Always pay tribute to your DM. Tribute can be in the form of Skittles or other snackies. Tribute can be in the form of paying for their pizza that night. How else do we tribute our DMs as D&D players? What else do we do historically? Let me think here. When a new source book comes out for your group, everybody pitches in to buy it for the DM so the DM can use it for their adventure writing or a new adventure or whatever. What else do we do for DM tribute? Oh, you agree to go to prom with the DM because you feel bad for him. And then you realize that you don't have a prom date either for your prom the next year after. So you ask the DM to go with you. And it kind of worked out that way. Well, that didn't happen to you guys? Is this me? Ah, shit. I went to my prom with my friend Mary. She's one of my D&D players. She agreed to go with me. She was my date. And then she was a year behind me. She was in grade 11 when I was graduating. So I went to her prom with her. And it was real sweet. And then I went to Ella's prom with her. The same year. Or the year after? I forget. I don't remember. It was a busy spring for me, okay? It was a real busy spring. It was a whole thing. Of course, we don't call it prom in Canada. So, there's that too. You use the info page here to make my own version of it, but I like sticking to the books. It's more clear for my players. Yeah, sure. Nothing wrong with that. Go for it. Hit it. I'm dating 15 years. I can't get advice. I haven't dated in... When was the last time I dated? So Ella and I basically got married when we started dating. And that was when I was 17. So 17 years ago? I don't fucking know. Yeah, I get it. It's been a while. It's been a while too. I understand. I relate. I relate. Oh god, I relate. Okay. Okay, we need to enhance our flanges. We need more flanges. I don't detect enough flanges on here. Thank you for the lurk, Azalea. Appreciate it. DM prom where you graduate DMs. Yep. Yep. Oh, do I not miss high school dances? Ooh, boy. I wore a kilt to my prom. Both of them. No. Actually, I wore a suit to Mary's. And a suit to Ella's. I only wore a kilt to one. I wore a kilt to my brother's wedding. My people at my brother's wedding, I won't say who, but sometimes people in my family watch, and I don't want to start drama. There was people on my brother's wife's side of the family that were amused deeply and loved the fact that I brought a little bit of our family history, after all I am a Blair, it's my name, to my brother's wedding. There were people in my wife, or my brother's wife's family, that were very unamused that I wore a kilt. How dare you wear a kilt to a high Anglican wedding? How dare you attempt to steal the spotlight? Get in line, fatty. Like the other groomsmen. My brother's best man said the same thing to me. He said, Evan, today isn't about you. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, Evan, you gotta understand. I know you're a cool guy, but today isn't about you, bro. And I'm like, what are you talking about, Eric? And he's like, you gotta understand that, man. You know, I gotta take a step back. I'm like, what did I do to make you think that I wanted today to be about me? He's like, well, you know. I'm like, no, I don't, bitch. I never bitched about my brother either, because they were homies. And now if I did, he probably wouldn't care. I was like, yeah, your best man was being a dick. He'd probably be like, good, you deserve it. Well, I wear a kilt to those events. My dad thought it was awesome. He thought it was so dope. With our Campbell clan tartan on it. Because after all, the Blairs fall in line underneath the Campbells. There's a Blair Castle in Scotland, too. I'm afraid to go there. I'm afraid they'll, like, give me a bill or something. Be like, hey, you guys owe... Oh, fuck, this is on the same layer. Okay, well, this is going to be a challenge. Not really, this will be fine. Afraid they'll give me a bill for some shit or whatever. What a humble brag. You think that's a humble brag? You think paying for fucking suit and kilt rentals and shit and flowers and stuff for 3 proms is a brag? Bro. You American swine covet your proms too much. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's chill. After my graduating prom, we came back to my place and played D&D and ate Cheetos. My friend's mom tried to buy us a bunch of alcohol for our grad. My friend comes over and he's like, hey, so my mom bought us a bunch of beer. It's all in the back of the trunk of my car. Should I go get it? I'm like, we're all underaged. Are you sure? Because she said that we should let loose tonight. Like, dude, she knows we're a bunch of degenerate indoor soft D&D playing children. Come on, what do you think's gonna happen here? I'd prefer to drink Mountain Dew anyway. Alright, man, let's go get the fucking Mountain Dew cases from the basement. I thought prom was dumb, didn't go to mine. I think it's fine. I think it's great. It's a great little celebration of like, hey, it's your first foray into a formal event as an adult. You know, it's your end of high school era. You go LARP as an adult. It teaches you about going to formal events, and it's an important part of being an adult is knowing how to go to a formal event properly and conduct yourself. You do not want the first time you practice going to a formal event to be like a wedding or something important or whatever. You want to have that skill built up. And like high school dances do that, like high school formal dances, things like that. Prom is most people's first introduction to that. I think it's one of those, you know, people say like, oh, everybody teaches you how to do trigonometry, but no one teaches you how to do taxes. I think that prom and those kind of events are one of those functional lessons for high school aged kids. Like, this is how you dress up. This is how you invite someone formally to an event. This is how you organize a party or a group to go to an event. This is how you establish and conduct and whatever yourself as an event at a formal event. And your instructors and your teachers will sort of greet you and talk to you as adults sort of for the first time. If they know what they're doing. I think it's great. I don't think it's dumb at all. I get there's a lot of pressure and shit and whatever and social this and that and whatnot, but no, man, I think it's a good learning experience for a lot of people. I think it's pretty chill like that. Now, if you're a loser and can't find a date, well, I can't help you. I don't have my aviators. I can't do my top G impression. Fuck. Damn it. Damn it. I'm bottom G again. Never the top. Adult D&D players, never adults. Ooh. Tell it to taxes. Drag kicking and screaming to 4 proms. There's nothing formal about any prom I ever went to. Well, I mean, it's the most formal event you'll go to, so. If you live somewhere small or rural or whatever, it's about as formal events around where you live are going to be. And if you live somewhere like in a big city or whatever, then it'll be about as formal events are ever going to be. So I think it's also, it kind of like adjusts itself, you know. Noe Aiden, who wrote an original song for his prom day and had it played over the announcements, only to find out that she had been asked already. That's how you invite people to formal events. Yeah, that's not how you invite people to knots. That's not the way you do it, man. That's something, bro. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing, man. Yeah, I think they're cute. I think they're fun. If you don't take it too seriously. But the same thing's true with a lot of things, you know? Like weddings, I think, can be fun if you don't take them too seriously. A lot of people didn't enjoy their wedding. The actual event of it. Like, I certainly didn't really enjoy my wedding. I tried to make sure Ella did. I think she did. But I didn't really enjoy my wedding all that much. It was not a fun day for me. It was too stressed, too hassle, too whatever. So, you know, that's one of those things that doesn't have to be that way if you don't let it get that way. You know what I mean? Same thing's true with formal things like prom and whatever, blah blah. That kind of bullshit. Name your event. It doesn't have to be stressful. Be fun and relaxed and chill and you just gotta kind of let it be, you know? And small cornfields prom is basically a way for the rich kids to flaunt their family's money to extravagant dresses and suits. Well, there you go. There you go. Welcome to every adult formal event, you know? See what I'm saying? The practicality. Like, you're criticizing the practice, but I don't see you telling me that it's impractical. I believe what I said it's good practice for formal events as an adult, and you're describing formal events of any kind. And so if prom was just an exercise in that, well, there you go, man. Size turn to be versatile. It can be a shield to take away the right side extended handle to Great Axe. Yeah, there you go. Fuck yeah. Get in there. Get those design juices pumping. Good point. Yep. I ain't wrong about it. Might be an unfortunate event, but it's still practice for what to expect. Hey, at least we don't have any of those like crazy coming of age like traditions that some cultures do. They do these massive fucking events for their 14 or 15-year-olds or whatever. Spend tens of thousands of dollars on bullshit. Oof, can imagine. Hey, Tellius, but it's not just prom, it's every social event. Yep. That's the way it goes, man. I wonder whatever happened to all my high school friends, man. I remember my parents saying that you likely won't, like it was so depressing, but one of my parents said, like, oh, don't worry, you probably won't see anybody from high school in 20 years. And I was like, but what about the boys? What about all my friends? You know? I didn't know they were right. I think it's one of those things that just because you're right, you don't tell that to your kid. You know? Just because you're correct about it. You don't gotta say it out loud, man. Come on. I never went to like any reunions. Anybody ever go to a reunion? I don't feel the intense desire to reunite. You know? You see, the Supreme Court states made it. Dude, I don't talk about politics on stream. I don't fucking know what's going on. I don't give a shit. I talk about D&D, bro. I talk about D&D and try and give people a place to get away from real world bullshit. So, I don't know what's going on. Fortunately, can't give you much of an opinion. I didn't do shit. I didn't watch no American debates or nothing. I don't watch fucking Canadian bullshit right now. I just try and chill out and let people enjoy talking about our hobbies for a while, because God knows I feel like we need a place to get away from all the fucking news and bullshit that we gotta deal with. So, waiting for my cousin and her husband to show up at the reception, the golf course. We went and played 9 holes. That's pretty pog. We towed a golf cart back to the clubhouse after another cousin decided to see how far he could jump it into a water trap. What the fuck? What kind of golf courses y'all been going to? Some jackass stuff right there. I kind of dig it, actually. I kind of like it. You know?
Of course, the ultimate schnoz for Friday, the Bloodhound.
All right, we'll see. We'll see. Bloodhound. All right. If the meta this week is schnoz, oh, that's a schnauzer right there, man. I don't know. Can it score higher than the previous one, Aduria, than the first one of the week, which had the ultimate form factor for schnauzer? I am aware that the Bloodhound has the strongest schnoz, but is it the best schnoz? The schnozzler? That's a pretty big schnoz. I'm gonna give it an 8-point wrinkle out of 10. Yeah, on the scale, on the schnoz scale, I'm gonna get an 8-point wrinkle out of 10. I think it's fair. I think it's reasonable. I think it's a good, solid score. Is it as high as some of the others? No. But we can't just judge the quality of the dog schnoz on its usefulness. Alright? Like, Bloodhound's a solid tree trunk like schnoz. Borzoi has a skinny aerodynamic schnoz. Yeah, I feel like, what is it, Borzoi? I feel like it's difficult to, like, compete with this schnoz. If you guys missed the meta, this was the first entry for the week. If you have no idea what we're talking about, learning won't make sense, so I don't want to try and explain it. I could explain it and it still wouldn't make sense to you. So I feel like you can't beat the Borzoi in schnozzling. So I have to say that the Bloodhound gets like an 8-point wrinkle out of 10. So it's my official rating for it. Good entry. Great meta this week, though. Like, good shit, Aduria. Fuck, man. I'm impressed. Excellent meta. Like, for real, man. Actually, Pog. How's the step count going, Sweet Good Area? How are you progressing? Are you getting after it? Borzoi is like the ultimate schnoz, not gonna lie. I agree. I agree. Hard for me to disagree, you know? I am partial to the Borzoi. I was half expecting today just to be a link to Yuna's Instagram, I'll admit. I feel bad that I kind of thought so little of you to use this as a reference, or as an entire meme build up to link to Yuna's Instagram. I'm disappointed in myself. Maybe one day I'll have a big dog, you know? For now, I have the Mork Monkey, the Mistress of Terror, the Lady High Summoner. The Napinator. The Sleeperator? I don't know.
Honestly, a link to Yuna's Instagram is the kind of stupid thing I would definitely do.
Yeah, okay, I guess, you know, the year's not over yet. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Stop. Has Ella even posted anything, any updates on Yuna's Instagram? I think it's been a while. What's the newest Instagram post? It's this. Oh, God. Are there really other dogs wishing my dog happy birthday on Instagram? Is this what happens to millennial women when they turn 30? Because Ella met all these dog moms. Elliot the Morky Floof, Little Bits of Lizzie, Caroline Simply. Look at all these dogs, man. That's cute. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. This fucking dog. Alright. I'm getting off this dog shit on Instagram. Dumbass fucking page right here. Piece of shit. Stupid ass. Dumb looking. God damn it. Okay.
If I had a Morky, I would name it Gorky.
Would you? You wouldn't name it Lady High Summer, Unaleska, Silmeria, Cosmos, Blair? Damn. That's pretty good, though. Thanks on Bits of Dirty. I appreciate that. Possibly. Yeah, it's what happens. I don't know, man. I played pickleball for an hour and a half work yesterday, and now this morning everything's in pain. Atta boy. Pickleball? What's the difference between pickleball and tennis besides being, like, tennis for slow kids? I know everybody's playing pickleball now, but like, what the fuck is it's like a big thing in America. We still don't have pickleball in Canada. I don't think. I think we're still lagging behind culturally. What's the difference between pickleball and tennis, and the fuck is that shit? I'm afraid that pickleball is going to become the new avocado on toast that our generation gets made fun of for. Like, them old people, man, they're just roasting us. We deserve it half the time, so I'm a little concerned about this pickleball nonsense. If it's getting people outdoors and moving, though, you know, hey, at least it ain't badminton, right? Jeez, why is everyone just randomly so upset about badminton? God. Alright. Alright, we gotta do a little wood grain texture here for Cobalt. Cobalt loves him some wood grain. Cobalt spends thousands of dollars on technology that has integrated wood grain on it. $700 headphones made of titanium and aluminum. $1,200 headphones that are slightly worse, made of titanium, aluminum, and wood grain. You know what he's buying. Isn't it basically playing tennis against the wall? That's racquetball. Walk back in my office just to hear it's tennis for slow kids. What could I possibly be talking about, Steve? The main difference is we don't have a tennis court in the middle of my warehouse, but you do a pickleball court. What the fuck is the difference between a pickleball court and a tennis court? That's what I still don't understand. That didn't make it better. That just made me have more questions. I'm just more confused now. What the fuck pickleball is, man? I don't get it. Let me see. All right, we're almost ready to paint it. We're gonna hope that Cobalt doesn't hate the paint job. Too cold in Canada, the pickles would freeze. You would think, dude. I crave a return to Disneyland just for Disneyland pickle, just for $5 Disneyland pickle. That's all I want. And I'm the only one in my friend group that went to BlizzCon that liked pickles. Everyone thought I was disgusting. I'm gonna get a frozen lemonade. I'm gonna get a Mickey ice cream bar. I'm gonna get a pickle. What? Evan, are you okay? Yep. Get me a pickle. Are you sure? Why are you tensing so hard, Evan? No reason. Okay. Just have fun, man. Yep. I'm gonna take my pickle on Splash Mountain. I don't think they'll let you. I'll hide it. Okay. Okay. Someone take Evan back to the hotel. He needs a nap. I'm going to be flexing so hard while eating it, Evan. I'm going to burn your abs out. It's half the size for starters. Well, that's good. That makes sense. Okay. It's like ping pong, but the ground is the table. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. That's just tennis for people who can't play tennis. Get out ahead. I didn't buy a pen made of Arizona desert ironwood trees because it had nice wood grain pattern. Uh-huh. I'm like the eye of Sauron to you, Cobalt. Whenever you buy anything expensive with wood grain on it, I see you. I am the Sauron to your Pippin. All right, looking poggies. I think we're on the way. It's pretty close to what I imagine the Consortium Enforcer's having. Maybe a little bigger, I don't know. A little broodier, maybe? It's about right, though. Basically the halfway point between ping pong and tennis. I see. Why wouldn't you just use a tennis racket, then? Why do you need a pickleball racket? Yeah, why can't you just play with on a smaller tennis court or whatever? You sparked live discussion about the validity of pickleball here in the Atari house. Many for it, many against it. Really? Where do you stand, Atari? Legitimacy of pickleball, real sport, or the fruition of the warning that President Eisenhower warned us of? Take that as you will. PSYOP to make the American public weak by lowering the standards of tennis down to simple pickleball. Is Cuba much not more than that? Yeah, all right, that's fair. To me, pickleball is like the frozen yogurt of racket sports. Pointless. You think you're cooler than you are for doing it, but really you're just wasting everyone's time and mostly yours. All right, I don't know. I've never played it. Okay, I'm sure it's fun. It's just probably an easy target to dunk on. I'm glad Aduri was playing it. All right, I'm glad you're getting out there and doing that shit. So it's basically a wiffle ball and a hard paddle. There you go. Okay. I guess that works. What's up, Echo? I've been lurking and packing. Oh, shit. It's a lot. Unico. Packing's going well. Making moves is always, it's always stressful, you know? I've moved few times in my life, and I've enjoyed precisely 0 of them. Problem is, I don't have a friend group that I can call on to move anymore. It's kind of screwed. Kind of screwed if I actually need to move anywhere. Let's face it, in the near future. Sort of, you know? Don't really have the boys to rally if I need to move anywhere. Okay. Wood grain for Cobalt. Will he like it? Will he like it? Someone was too lazy to buy a tennis ball and a racket, but their kid had a wiffle ball and they already owned a ping pong table. You know what? Honestly, if people are having fun, like, whatever. Get after it, man. You know, I enjoy racquetball, for instance. And we all know racquetball is the pickleball of squash. And that's fine, man. You know, people are out there playing pickleball, getting fit, moving around, having fun. Drinking mojitos, or whatever you do when you play pickleball. I don't fucking know, man. Go for it. Get after it, even. It's not my sport, but you know what? Neither is baseball. And I only mock baseball a little bit, so... More than soccer, though. I definitely mock baseball more than soccer. I don't want all the Europeans to unsub from my Twitch channel. That's why. That's the only reason. That's the only reason soccer is safe with y'all. Drink mojitos? Yeah, man. You just drink a mojito and play some pickleball. Kids over on the other side of the room are still arguing about pickleball. Are they? I'm sorry, Atari. I'm sorry, bro. What are we doing here? Oh yeah, gold. Gold. It needs to be kind of a gaudy gold, honestly, I think. A dull-ish gaudy gold. Like depression in a metal. Like disappointment in an alloy. Like the entirety of Ukrainian food in an element. What? You don't think Ukrainians realize we have the worst Slavic food? Dude, we're right next to Poland. Soccer? Yeah, soccer's what we call football over here. Y'all call it football, we call football something else. We call what y'all call footy soccer. It's one of them things we picked up from America. Which I'm pretty sure soccer was like the original term for the sport, actually, right? And it made it over into America, and then Europeans changed it, and the Americans were like, nah, we're gonna keep calling it soccer. I remember somebody telling me that in chat one day. Because some Europeans started like losing their mind over how Americans refer to football as the wrong sport, whatever. And someone with a bald eagle emoji next to their name just dunked on him. Holy fuck. Even I was patriotic for a minute. I don't even live there. I'm not invested. You know, I can fight over it, man. Canada's like the cultural child of the divorce that is America and Europe. Take the best from both parts and never claim allegiance to either. We used to use feet in our football instead of hands and hand egg. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where the names come from. I think there's actually like a proper like traditional historical whatever reason for why the sports are called the way they are in the US, but I don't know what it is. I don't know, man. If it's not hockey, I don't fucking care, bro. You think I care what anybody does off skates? You think I'm impressed by Peyton Manning? Try doing that on blades, Peyton.
Pickleball has overtaken the tennis courts here in the suburbs.
Oh, really?
Total chaos every evening as various rackets are thrown like tomahawks, often out of bounds. There is no love here, only games of territorial disputes.
Damn. I had no idea it was so serious. The great pickling of the modern day. I didn't know, man. I didn't know. I'm sorry. You know. I thought that y'all could just have some fun, just play some, you know, play some pickle. Grab the boys and just, you know, pickle it up. I didn't realize it's such a serious, intense topic. Not bad. I'm gonna bits though. I appreciate it. Then again, I don't watch it. I'm not a fan of watching a bunch of millionaires with their IQ written on their back. Damn, I don't know what athletes ever do to you, bro. Holy shit. You must be a Formula One fan, I take it. I'm not big on sports either. I enjoy it. I enjoy the pageantry of it all and the cultural unity it brings for brief moments, but yeah, I'm not the biggest sports guy either. If I wanted to just be disappointed by a whole bunch of people sub-performing at something they get paid a lot to do, I would have kids. What you gotta fucking watch sports for? Do it for free at home, man.
It is, however, very entertaining to see a fully kitted pickleball player with a $300 paddle and specific shoes getting beaten by a Midwestern couple drinking PBRs in Crocs and their wooden paddles.
That's fair. Is there like designer pickleball shit? Like you can get like designer rackets and designer like gear and like fucking goggles and shit. Is that a thing? Oh god. I don't know why. I just kind of hope that isn't a thing. I know it is. I already know the answer. I don't know why I'm asking, you know? Of course it is. I wonder if after pickleball has gained in popularity, if so too has like a spike in the price of box wine. Like, I wonder if it'd be a good time to, like, buy shares in companies that make boxed wine. Why can't the American public just play D&D? Come on, man. Why you guys gotta play with courts and shit? Just go home and play some D&D. Oh, wait. We tried that. We just had to need a pandemic for it. Fuck. Alright. If anyone has any other good ideas for pandemics that y'all want to share, I'm listening, because we got to get more people playing D&D again. Get them back inside, man. No more Disneyland. No more pickleball. No more groceries or family events or... wait, maybe this isn't a good idea. Fuck. It's pretty fast sport, though. Even though the court is smaller, you got to be moving. Alright, that's cool. Hey, like I said, if people are out there moving and doing shit and getting after it, why not? We spend way too much time indoors not talking to people. If you can play some pickleball with your neighbors and go back home for a little barbecue, you know, mom can make some potato salad, dad can char some burgers, or at least what was supposed to be a burger. You have a little barbecue with the neighbors on whatever day. Play outside. Why not, man? Why not? Have fun, dog. I will still make fun of pickleball players, though, no matter what. But to be fair, I also make fun of Smash Brothers players. So. It's all out of love, man. It's all out of love. Okay. The whole thing... Actually, not the whole thing. Wrong layer. Correct layer. There we go. Got there in the end, man. Got there in the end. Just need to do one little etching, one little ruin. Through it, and there we go. Et voila! $4.97, man. Okay. Put that in Discord too. Snippy snip. Consortium Enforcers Castigator. 497 for at Sir Cobe Alt. Boom. Boom. All right. Think the idea of Cobalt. That was fun. That was good. That was good. Let's do the replay. Let's check the replay. Gotta wait for it to finish or load or whatever for a sec. Not sure unless you'd be arrested for biological shenanigans. Uh-oh. However, take, should Smash be considered a fighting game? Should Smash be considered a fighting game? Sure. No, I don't know. Why not? It's a bit different, you know? It's, I think it's close enough. It shares enough DNA to pass as a fighting game. I wouldn't personally sort of consider Smash a proper fighting game, but it's like, whatever. As far as official classifications, why not? You want to make Smash your thing and you want to be a fighting game enjoyer? I can go for it, bro. All right. All right. It's cool. That's a good one. Look at us building a little mace like that. That was neat. That's a good one. That turned out really cool. That zoomed. Yeah, man, these are fun, dude. These are cool little TikToks we're gonna make. Okay. Okay. Where is my Streamlabs thing? There it is. There it is. Complete. Amazing. Thank you. I'm glad you guys liked it. That was a fun one. Oh, God. Fridays are always a marathon, man. I gotta take a minute to stretch in between occasionally, you know? Look at those arms stretching. Ugh. Get that back stretching. I get those eyes stretching. I need like a reminder on my thing to like look outside for 20 seconds. I try to be good about my eyes, but I think I fail at it more than I should. To be fair, I think that even though I'm failing at it, I'm still doing better than probably 98% of artists out there. By even looking up from my canvas once in a however often. Mods waiting on the third sketch cup, water, and a Gatorade. All right, listen, I could go with that. I could do. All right, let me close some windows and we'll do our third sketch. We'll get the fuck after it. Let me close that and close that and close that. All right. Sketch number 3. Let me get. Oh no, that's not what I want to do. Nope. Move this out of the way first and get it all cleaned up. I can move this down to the same layer. Move both those over. Back into here. And open this. Trying to get better at that since I started a computer like 16 hours a day, not doing so well, but trying. Yeah, you do your best, I mean. Okay, sketch number 3 for the day. Good ideas, all right? Good enchantments, good effects. We got to do some stuff for the video. So, if you have an idea, and you like the only ever sketch 498 I will ever do, well, now it's time to enter. Exclamation sketch. Okay, BRB. Back before the timer ends. I never fail. Alright, we're good. We're good. We're back. We're Gucci. Okay. The winner of sketch 3 is, of course, you knew it was gonna happen. Let me rig it first. Alright. Is obviously it was gonna be Cow Two-Face the entire time. There's never a doubt about it. Never a question. If or. There was a certitude, an exactitude, a precisitude. We all knew it was gonna happen. Yep. Cal, congratulations. What are we doing for you today, man? What are we doing? Ella, also, Ella, you need to open your thing on Pokemon Go for me. We need to do our lucky check for the day. And we need to do trades, because it's now the 8th anniversary event. It started at 10, I realized. I checked my phone. There's increased chance to become lucky friends. There it is, Brog. There it is. I gotta catch a bunch of shit, okay? 2 times daily incense adventure, or adventure incense duration. Lucky egg duration. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. It worked, Ella. It worked. We became lucky friends. It worked. It fucking worked. Holy shit. We gotta pick what we're gonna trade. Oh, it's so good. Look at it. Look at it. It's gold. It's shining. Hell yeah. Okay. 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 We might save that for tomorrow for Rayquaza raid day. Got a few Moltres the other day, but caught none of them. The fuck? Alright. It appears as if Cow Two-Face is not here. Very sad. Tragic even. Cal, I'll give you a couple more seconds here. Otherwise, we shall... wait, what? There we go. Oh, you are? Okay, cool. Sick. Sick. Yeah, we gotta go and get some, catch some Rayquazas tomorrow. I don't know how raid day is gonna work, but Ella and I are gonna go for it. We're gonna go into town. We're gonna go to one of the malls or whatever. And grab some of those. I don't know what else there is. There's a bunch of shit we made. We did want to do a lucky trade for Gengars that we had. I kind of wanted a cool Gengar that she's got from a costume one from this last year. I don't know. All right. Good night, Robo. Have a good one, bro. Also, friendship is increased this week, place, so you should open gifts from each other. A knife given to the governor by his girlfriend. No magic effect, just fancy knife. Okay. Okay, understood. Fancy knife. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see what's up. So, fancy knife. Let me just start the recording process here. All right. You see the new a loaf book that came out? No, I have no idea what that is, Bubba. I've no idea what that is. Well, I'm in need of education on it. I have an uncertainty in the matter, if you will. An ignorance in such things. The fancituity of this will be rather. It'll be rather. A loaf you very much? Aw. Got him! What's up, dude? What's going on? What's chillin'? Fancy dagger. The governor by his girlfriend. You got governors in your fantasy world? Damn, bro. Well, let's make it fancy. Let's make it fancy. No magic effect. Zero. Precisely zero magic. Cow hates magic. Thinks it's the worst thing to ever happen to fantasy. Loved The Witcher. Thought the worst thing about it was the magic. Loved Lord of the Rings. Most hated character, Gandalf. Game of Thrones. Greatest TV show in all of existence, except for the witch lady person that like burned the shit. I don't remember. Been a while, man. I didn't watch Game of Thrones. I have better things to do than watch that nerd show, okay? Remember what happened. Through time, had to find the document where I had a bunch of sketch ideas. Sick. Okay, cool. Well, allow me to sketch your idea then. Do a fancy jewel in the center. Figure something out. I do miss doing the weapon designs, I will admit. I've missed this. I was happy to do locations and a couple of other things, but I have missed weapons. This is a kind of a core component of what we do on this channel, so. Something I want to do here. Hold up. Okay. Cool. Cool. We're good. Okay. We're going ostentatious with this. I hope you know. We're doing it. Not backing down. Gotta make sure that everything fits in together and looks good. I wish the symmetries didn't spawn in the middle of the page, but yet where your view was. Maybe a way to do that, I don't know. It's one of those Photoshop voodoo things that I don't know well enough. Magic's the worst? Yep. I knew it. I was right. Somebody's gonna be upset by that. I don't know who, but somebody watching the VOD in 7 years is gonna comment a nasty comment on the YouTube video. You ever get that? Like somebody responds to a comment you made on a YouTube video from like 4 years ago? Right? You comment on the trailer of a video game and you're like, boy, I hope this game's gonna be good. And you did that 4 or 5 years ago, and then like you get a comment from somebody today that's just like, well, actually the game was rated very high on Metacritic and people have been very fond of it, so you should give it a try. And you're like, did you not read the timestamp on that my brother? What are you doing? You know what I mean? My guide here for there we go. Change the wrapping. I don't know if I like this yet. Experiment and see if it turns out well. Everything's an experiment on Fridays. And I use your ideas to experiment on. I never experiment with my ideas. Dagger's gonna be a long boy. They're gonna get angry. Who are they to cancel? Gonna cancel me or you? Be a collaborative team effort. Both of us be gone. I need to export the VODs? I don't think you do. I thought they were already the auto exported now, didn't they? Did we set that up? Or did it not work and you're still fucking doing it by hand? Because that sucks. I'm so sorry. I thought we fixed it, man. Back after a year? What's up, Shaunaby? Good to see you, dude. How you been? What kind of adventures you been on in the last year, my friend? Amazing things have you seen. Amazing tales you have to tell. Hey, damn, bro. It's been a while. Well, you've returned to the guild hall, and we are pleased to see you. Okay. We just have to add a little bit of texture through our sketch work here. I think it's important. It's not necessarily coherent. It's still texturing, right? Remember, sketching is not drawing lines. It's sculpting with line. It's very different. Oh, back if you're having cow? What? Confused. Okay. think this should look good. I'm hoping. My best, alright. Something more pointy, more aggressive. Yeah. More knifey. Yeah, that's good shit right there. That's what we want out of this. Telltale 3 different jobs, finally overcoming depression. Congratulations, dude. And finding purpose in my friends and my community. It's a good story. The ending might actually be good. Congratulations, dude. That's, listen, you sound like you had quite the year. It's like you had quite the introspection, quite the struggle there. That sounds like a lot of work, dude. Well, I'm glad you feel like you're in the light a little bit, because those are hard things to do, all right? That's some serious shit to get through, and whatever got you there, I'm pleased that you found your way through, because that's tough. The world's a bit of a bitch to live in sometimes, and you know, I understand how deep those struggles can be. So I'm really proud of you. For what it's worth, to have some random nobody streamer on Twitch be proud of you, legitimately and lovingly proud of you, I definitely am. Again, whatever that's worth is debatable, but I am proud. I'm glad to see you, Shot and Beam. Sword looks sick. You can tell you got better during that year too. I'm trying. Thank you. It's very impressive, very inspiring. All right. I feel like I'm just moving. Try and get these in recording time. I should take like 30 seconds of break here and there, though. It's not like I need to. I always feel like when I know that the video is being like recorded or whatever for something like TikTok or whatever, I feel like I'm like on the clock. You know, I gotta get there. I gotta get it. But I need to take a breath once in a while and take a drink and recite a dumb meme or some shit, you know? Because you're an hour and 30. Excellent. I finish work. I mean, whenever I fucking hit offline, bro, like, I get it. Well, I hope the day hasn't been too stressful. Whatever you do for work, I hope your shift has been relaxed. I guess. Had people with all sorts of careers come to my stream. Used to have somebody who was an ER nurse come to my stream. Always sounded like their shift was intense and challenging. Feel for the busy days, you know? Feels very good. If you're proud of me, thank you. Well, I am. I definitely am. Lots of love, bro. You finish whenever you choose? Yeah, I do finish whenever I choose. And the thing about working for yourself is you can choose to work your own hours. You can choose any 80 hours of the week to work. And it's your choice. If you want to work all those 80 hours at the front end, go for it. If you want to work them at the end, like at the back, you know, go for it. Pick any 80 to 100 hours you want to work a week, and you can choose whatever you fucking do. I do like that freedom, though. Like, you know, for instance, I'm not going to be live on Tuesday or Wednesday this next week because I have to take Ella to the hospital for surgery on her hand. So it is nice that I can be available for that. Definitely prefer working either freelance or whatever to working in an office. But then again, I never worked in an office cool enough where you could actually take time off. Like, I got friends in game studios that are, I'm like, yo, why at stream today? And they're like, I just took the day off. I'm like, wait, are you okay? Yeah, man, just want a day off. I'm like, damn. Damn. You can do that at your studio? Yeah. Oh, shit, okay. I've never senior enough at any studio or work environment where I could do that. So I started working for myself, man. I like this. Yeah, I dig this, man. This is neat. I'm feeling this design. I need to stretch, though. I need to zoom out. Wait. There's a restaurant called Nando's. That's cool. The shift has been stressful as also apparently give manager a harsh look, even though I didn't realize I did. One of the major flaws, CBH. Damn. Resting harsh face. Is that it? Working in a restaurant seems like it'd be stressful. I can see that. It's got a lot of people constantly, no downtime. That's what I hated about working at my least favorite job I've had probably was maybe working at Best Buy, because even in downtime you couldn't like take any downtime. You know? The manager that was the manager for computers where I worked was such a fucking weirdo. He was the kind of like, if there's no customers, you must be doing busy work. Like the definition of doing busy work. I would dust the same dusted shelves 4 times a day to not get bitched out by that old guy. Working in the game store is a little bit better, you know. Definitely the game store still had the same sort of vibe as like, oh, if there's no customers, you're putting away games or doing inventory or this or that or whatever, that's fine. But there was like rare occasion to just chill and kick back for a minute and talk to your coworkers or whatever, you know. And so when I worked in the card desk, which was like, there was two main front desks. There was on one side of the store, there was a main front desk where, you know, you bought everything, and there was a card desk where you bought like magic cards and trading cards and stuff. It was pretty substantial. It was pretty huge. So we were on the other side of the store from like the managers and whatnot. And so we could just be sitting there sorting cards, just chilling. I'd often just have my phone, just watching a video or whatever, on the laptop whilst sorting cards. So it was nice that I got to do that at that store. But yeah, working at Best Buy, working in Big Box. I don't think a lot of retail managers really understand the nuance of happy employees is a better, get a better environment for working, and thus people try harder. I don't know. It's a lost cause on some people. I always felt like whenever I get a chance to start a studio, I want to run it in a specific way that compensates people a lot and gives them a lot of free time. I think I have a theory of if you have extraordinarily happy creatives, you get extraordinary results. But if I've never run a AAA studio, so I don't know. And they broke it in hives from stress along with other symptoms. Damn, bro. That work is very understanding and takes care of me as much as they can. Well, there you go, yeah. Okay, we paint. We paint. Ooh, that's selection right? I think it's right. Let's do this. Let's do it by 1 instead. Yeah. That's better. All right. Fancy dagger for a fancy boy. Purchased by a fancy GF. Is girlfriend the in-world term, Cal? Is it the in-universe term for significant other? Pre-married? Because I don't know. I'm a sucker for in-world sounding terms for those kind of things, you know? I don't really know what words to use, but I don't like using like girlfriend, boyfriend, those kind of terms in my writing. I always find it takes me out of it. Like it took me out of like Star Wars. Remember when Finn was like talking to Rey? He's like, "What? You got someone special? We got like a boyfriend or something?" I was like, ew, modern terminology in my Star Wars? I think not, good sir. In fact, no thank you, even. Right? You're gonna be back in later if you're still about. Alright. Be good. Enjoy the rest of your shift. Take care. I don't remember if you watch anime, Evan, but have you seen Free Run? It sort of actually reminds me of series for some reason. It might be just that it's pretty and the anime is gorgeous. I do-ish watch anime. I used to watch a ton of anime back when I was like a younger man in my 20s and stuff. I haven't recently all that much because I feel like a lot of the anime that I really enjoyed just kind of stopped. They stopped making it in a way, which is weird. I can't explain why, but I feel like the vibe has been wrong in anime for a long time for me. I've also been, you know, busy and distracted and stuff, and I haven't felt in the last, especially 4 years that I've been streaming, I haven't felt right about sitting down and watching something. If I'm sitting down and doing something, I feel like I have to be like activating myself or engaging it in some way. And so I've had a hard time watching things, and anime is definitely a big challenge like that for me. But I like it, and I recently actually just started watching a show or two. Older shows though, some like older stuff from the 90s. I found myself really drawn towards slower paced, more dialogue centric, and I don't know how to describe it, but anime from the 90s and early 2000s kind of hits different, and I haven't figured out exactly why yet in an identifiable metric, but I've been examining it, if you will. But no, I haven't watched Free Run. And the reason why I didn't watch Free Run is because I read a good chunk of Free Run, and I typically don't watch an anime that I've read. Simply because for me, a lot about stories is the excitement of what's going to happen next. And once I sort of know the plot, I'm kind of not super interested in it unless the world is so compelling that I just love existing in there. So for instance, Star Wars, I'll watch Star Wars all day because it's like I just like being there, you know? But for an anime, I don't think a lot of fantasy anime has a particularly compelling world. Not that they have bad worlds, but just not a world where I'm like, oh boy, I can't wait to watch this show again because I just love so much being in the world of Free Run. You know, so I read a good chunk of it, and then, but I've been told by many people that Free Run is a bit different. It's a unique case that has a number of differences or whatever, or things about it that are worthwhile to examine on their own in the anime. So maybe I'll watch it someday. Unfortunately, I don't know what item you are referencing specifically, so I don't have a word for it, but something I need to get around to figure out. Yeah, I feel that. So I only have unique names for an ethnicity of human beings, but at some point, but I want to do the same as an Eldara and give all the races in-world names. I think it helps. It helps get people out of, you know, like, man, the amount of people with this sort of just kind of like screeching need to demand that something that has the same word in my world as it does in like another fantasy world to be the exact same. It got so depressing for me, not because I was like upset by the criticism, but because I realized how Kool-Aid chugging a lot of people are when it comes to certain like things like terminology. And I'm like, you are like guzzling the Kool-Aid when it comes to, you know, D&D terms or this or that or whatever. So yeah, I had to separate it, and it's been actually good. People sort of, well, there's two sort of parts to it, Cal. One part is the separation of names kind of helps with that. It removes people who have this sort of like deep requirement for it to be the thing that they know. Or like, how dare you refer to it as you know, this thing when it's actually when you know, tieflings are demons. They're not. Whatever. You can't have a tiefling that's not a demon. Like, okay, I'll call my horned, blue-tailed people something other than tieflings. And people are like, oh, okay. You know? It's one part that... and one part also that it's been easier is that I've also just started shoving people in lockers more. Like, I used to think, and I still try to. I try to be very, like, sort of open and humble to everyone's opinions. And I try to take them seriously because I think that if you're sharing your opinion, you know, about my work, then that's something that I value. And I value knowing what people want, knowing people like about it, and what people don't like about it. But I realize that the way that somebody, or the things that somebody has a problem with, or criticism, or feedback on, for one, if they sort of present it poorly, I kind of like if somebody fails at the basic etiquette and decorum for presenting critical feedback to an artistic project, I kind of like don't trust that they have like enough critical thinking skills to actually have formed a reasonable opinion. So I kind of like start discarding that if somebody is like belligerent about it, which I think is like, well, duh, obviously. But, you know, fair enough. Took me a while to learn that lesson. Sure, you know, fair point. The other is it's kind of like small mind thinking. If I detect that somebody's brain is just like stuck on some idea and just very, very obsessed with something working out the way it is, I kind of like realize I won't please this person because they don't know what they want, right? If somebody is so stuck on the idea that a thing should be a certain way, I've identified many of those people, not everyone. It kind of sounds, you know, demeaning or whatever, but forgive me, I don't have a greater way of wording it. I've identified them as being kind of too, and forgive me for using a harsh word, dumb, to know what they want. There's a lot of nerds are dumb. I'm dumb. Nerds don't know what they want until you show them something sparkly and it's like, oh wait, I wanted that. And so you can say to someone, hey man, do you want like a cool party of like attractive characters that are going and gallivanting around with like a vampire and a paladin or cleric of Shar and this and that and whatever? And people are like, no. And then you give them Baldur's Gate and they wet themselves and you're like, so you did want that, but you had no idea. Oh, right, because it's the creative professional's job to tell you what you want. Otherwise, if you just ask for precisely what you want, you will never be interested, you'll never be delighted, you'll never be impressed, you'll never be surprised. So I realize there's part of that too, is that when somebody's just like, this is not what I want, part of me is kind of like, bro, you don't know what you want. And that's totally fine. But you can't tell me that this is not what you want, you know, until you see it in its totality. So it's taken a multiple sort of steps for me to kind of begin to sort of navigate that well. But I think that definitely naming your races or classes or whatever different things is a big step, a big component to having a healthier sort of dialogue with people observing your creative process. You know what I mean? My D&D party, when I smile and innocently say I'll save you and pulls out the Hex Blade, getting replaced by the blood-thirsty, sadistic doppelganger who's my patron. Well, that's what happens, I guess. Based, you think? Which part of that mildly offensive rant was based? Where I kind of just shit-talked nerds in general briefly. And sort of made myself seem like I'm some kind of like deific figure of art that knows what you want before you do. Because if any of that makes me sound like an asshole, believe me, I understand, and I'm trying to figure out a way to word what I'm trying to word without sounding like a complete asshole. You gotta knock the Yu-Gi-Oh cards out of their hand, step on their blue eyes, and tell them I don't take advice from second-rate duelists with third-rate decks. Yeah, I'm not taking advice from anyone without the dual disc, like, fucking arm thing that the kid that got bullied a lot in high school wore. If you don't have the dual deck disc, fuck, what's it called? You know what I mean, though. Fuck it. I don't want your opinion, lunch money bag. Enter the locker, nerd. No, I think it's good to know what you want and know what you're doing and to like it's so interesting because the more and more I get deeper into sort of the creative like sort of development field, the more I hear creatives that I look up to and respect say never listen to feedback. And I'm like, but don't you want to like listen to feedback and everybody's opinions like matters and everybody should like have like you should take into consideration what everybody wants and this and that whatever. The more I hear people saying like, no, do your own thing. Some people are gonna like it, some people aren't. evaluate the way people feel about it, but while you're in the creative process and currently doing it, don't listen to anyone. Just fucking do what you're gonna do, execute on your idea, and then think about how successful it was after the fact. But don't take anyone's advice on how to do it until it's like done. You're looking at it retrospectively. Like, damn, there's something in there, you know? You know? They might not be magical, but it's gotta be at least +1. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Materials wise, Miniko, 100%. People are stupid. This realization helped me a lot, and I also like how you spoke about how they don't know what they want because they're stupid. I mean, I'm just being mean, but like realistically, yeah, people don't like. This is kind of. It's also I don't want to associate that line of sort of assholishness, creative belligerence with the way I treat commissions, but sometimes I kind of feel that way. The amount of people that I've done commissions for that have told me what they wanted and then got it and been like, oh great, is like a few. But the amount of people that have been like, wow, I didn't know this is what I wanted. Like, that's crazy. In one way or another is always startling to me and staggering. Because people will say often when I finish commission for them, like, wow, this is not what I envisioned, Evan. This is so much better. Holy shit. Or like, wow, I didn't think that my character could look like this, but I'm glad you took these risks and they turned out and I wasn't sure, but it's fucking amazing. I hear that kind of dialogue from people all the time, which is sort of confidence building rhetoric about your ability to create something cool. And it's like, well, of course you weren't able to envision the design. That's what I'm fucking paid to do for you. I take your vibe and envision it in a way that it's, you know, but then that sounds like you're sort of demeaning people's creative whatever. And some people do know what they want. They have a very good creative bend. I just think that it's one of those things where it's like, sometimes you have to like ask your clients to trust you on something. And like, hey man, I have a great idea for this. I know you asked for like this thing, but I'm going to try this idea. We'll see if you like it. I think it might be stronger. And if you like it, well, good, cool. You know, instincts are right. If you don't like it, no big deal. We'll do this thing that you want to do. And most people are like, absolutely, let's fucking get it. And I love that about working for, especially D&D players. They're so willing to like find a cool idea and like, you know, get the coolest possible idea out of the project. And I love that. I love when I find a client like that, because sometimes we try crazy shit and we're both like, oh boy, that didn't work, you know? All right, cool. But I've never regretted trying, you know? And so often people have no fucking clue what they want. Because how could you? How could you know precisely exactly what you want? You're never gonna leave yourself room to be delighted if you walk through life pretending you know exactly what you want. In my opinion. Except, I will say, except for one case, and that is when you're hungry. That is when you're hungry. You know precisely what you want. Don't fuck with me. I said I want a Taco Bell. I don't want no Taco Time. I don't want no Chipotle. I don't want no other Tex-Mex, whatever restaurant you have where you live. I want Taco Bell. I want that Baja. All right. But creatively, with art and things like that, and games and whatever, and media, yeah, man, just have an open mind. Be delighted. I guarantee nobody knew they wanted Star Wars in, you know, the 70s or 80s. And yet, here we were. Nobody knew, not even the executives knew they wanted a classical music score for their science fiction movie. Enter John Williams. You know what I mean? I think you have to take those kind of risks to get something really cool and interesting and unique and new. You can make fan art for your entire career, but you're never going to change the world. You don't have to, though. You can do whatever you want. If you want to make fan art for your entire fucking career because you like it, like, who the fuck says you need to change the world? And you might still, even then. And I'm using fan art as a reference here for doing what's already out there. You can make fan art of your own projects, of your own works. You can make one original thing and then make fan art of parodies of your own work for the rest of your life. I'm not taking a jab at fan artists. I love fan artists. But you know what I mean, right? If you never take that risk to do something to tell people that they didn't know they wanted, but they wanted some cool ass shit, you will never risk doing something amazing and new and profound. But also listen not to the ramblings of Elder Evan, for I have not yet published a multi-million-dollar adventure company. careful about that. Careful how much my dumbass shit you listen to. Most celestial people in my setting are the Sirina people, Crania people, a human group that are technically half elves that took, but look and act human. They are a result of the tribe of elves and a tribe of humans mixing several thousands of years before the present time. That's cool. I like that. A new culture sort of built from the ancients, the elders. That's a great idea. I love that. And it's a very successful way of handling that, if you ask me. All right. I think that's good. That's chill, I believe. I know I said I'd go wild with the chat character concept, but were the eggs really necessary? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. God damn it, not again. Not again. Did I accidentally accept a commission from DeviantArt? Was that where we met? Ah, fuck. Man, I promised that I wouldn't accept more DeviantArt commissions. They just have so much money. Dude, I can't tell you guys some stories about DeviantArt. I actually can't. Man, I don't have my channel age gated enough. I don't think there's enough age gating in the world that can make me able to tell some of the requests that I've gotten DeviantArt. I have got some requests on DeviantArt for some shit, all right? I can't repeat. Nor would I want to in good company. Ooh. Lighter. There we go. All right, what is this? $4.99? $4.98. $4.98. $4.98. $4.98. I gotta clean up my fucking numbers and signatures, man. I'm getting a little messy with them. But there it is. There it is. $4.98 for you, Cal. Thank you for the idea. That was cool. An elegant dagger for a more civilized age. Gifted to a betrothed. A lover's promise in the form of a fucking dagger. $4.98 for cow Two-Face or cow Three-Face? There's only two cows face. Okay, cool. All right. There it is. And oh my god, I was so scared I wasn't recording. I don't remember hitting record. I did. Oh, I did. Oh, I'm so good. Okay. All right, let's watch it. Let's watch the playback of it. Let's see it. Okay, it needs to finish doing its thing, and then we'll check it out. Check it out. 500. We commission a blacksmith, and the item gets made out of one as of one. Yeah. Auctions for the auctions for the 500th sketch start at 1 jar of Gamer Girl bathwater, and go up from there. See how serious you guys are. See how serious. All right, it's doing its thing. It's doing its thing. And then today we got to talk about the Summer Fitness Challenge, the Journey to the Rumen Festival, because that's we're doing it again. We're doing it. We got Where's our badges from last year? I think we'll just do the same one. So what was that on Twitch? Badges? Reward badges? Badge master. Badge master file. Ooh, sub badge master file. Nope. All right. Meshakar Fortress completion medal. The R Anu completion medal. The Runewind Temple completion medal. Oh, shit. How many miles, how many kilometers is a good 1 month challenge? What do we think? What have I walked the last couple of days? Last week? Probably a pretty good metric for what the middle challenge should be. Maybe the higher one, because... Let's see. I'm just waiting for the video to finish processing. It needs to, like, finish the little fucking thing. So, yesterday was 8K, 8K, 9K, 10K, 13K, 12K, 13K, 12K, 12K, 8K. Ooh. So what's 8 kilometers per day? 8 times 30 is 240 kilometers. And a mile is 1.6 kilometers. 240 km to m. No, not meters. 150. Ooh. Do we do it in miles? I think we have to do it in miles. Listen, I think we have to do it in miles because that's a super clean number. 50, 100, and 150 miles. Super clean number. Super easy number. As far as like making badges for. And honestly, I am going to relent. I'm going to relent to you. I will admit doing the last walking challenge in kilometers was a mistake. I was wrong. I liked the cleanliness of 100, 200, 300 kilometers for the challenge. It was nice 100, 200, 300 milestones. But that's the problem. I called them milestones. Nobody here uses kilometers. All right, there's some fucking Europeans over there. They're fine using miles. They got to convert to everything anyway. All right. As a Canadian, I need to be more willing to make, you know, my largest Twitch audience is American. I'm sorry, Europeans. The most important thing is not that my largest Twitch audience is American. It's that Americans just cheer way more bits and gift way more fucking subs than you guys do in Europe. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Look, I'll say it. I'll say it. All right? You call me an asshole, but it's true. Look at fucking Cobalt's badges. Look at Viddy's badges. Look at Blaze's badges. Look at them. All right? Look, man. They microtransact way harder without the American dollar and the American chatters keeping them subs going and choosing to every once in a while to drop a couple hundred fucking dollars and bits. This channel wouldn't happen. All right. The Stream Elements donation link also accepts euros, but I've never seen one cheered or donated or whatever. I've seen USD. That's it. I've seen the occasional pound. So listen, England, you guys are doing real hard to pull the rest of the fucking European continent up. All right, you're doing real good work over there in England. But let's face it, the Americans win this round, so they get miles. So we're gonna do this walking challenge in miles. What is 50? So 50 miles. 50 miles is how many kilometers? 80 kilometers. That's easy. That's a super, it's not even 80, 84, or 82. It's 80.4 kilometers. This is super clean. 50 miles, 100 miles, 150 miles for our walking challenge. That's what we're going to do. 50. Ooh, the video finished. Okay, hold on. Pin that real quick. Video time. Time lapse. Oh, I just closed everything by accident. That was a mistake. Big mistake. Almost as big a mistake as making Jar Jar Bombad General. Where's player? There it is. Okay. All right. I am speed. Ooh, dude, that's satisfying. That was, ooh, I like that. That was satisfying. That was a good one, man. Because it all expanded out of the center. Ooh, that was great. That was good. That was Gucci, man. I like that. Sick. Also, you gentlemen with your large crumbs there, your large impressive crumbs. I'm gonna be posting a link to secret. I don't know if you caught the beginning of the stream where I said I'm gonna be posting a link to secret print store, product pages so that you can order your stuff, your missing rewards. They'll probably be shipping out early August because Ella has to make dice for a lot of you guys that has big rewards, and she can't do that until her wrist is all healed up, or else I might have to make your dice personally. Could you imagine Blackwood dice making by Evan? Blackwood dice making by Evan. I will make your dice for you. They will be making by me. Maybe. I know you become such a sellout, Evan. Look, hold on. Let's see. Cora. Who won World War II? Was the Axis or Allies? In my view, the Allies won. Great. Who commanded the Allied forces in World War II? Eisenhower. Okay. Where was Eisenhower born? Texas. Okay, America wins this one. Yep. Yeah, we're using miles at least until when was D-Day, or when was V-Day? When was V-Day World War II? It was May 8th, 1945. So unfortunately, we are using miles until 2045. After which we can have another war to decide whether we're going to use miles or kilometers. So until then, I don't know what the base weapon is for my sketch would have been if I won. What is it, Minako? What would we have drawn for you today? Riot? Listen, man, I don't like it either. I'm Canadian, but I have to listen to more fucking bagpipes. Goddamn. No, we are going to use miles because most of the people in chat are miles users, miles enjoyers. Like, if I did a poll, I guarantee miles would crush it. So we're going to do the Rumen Festival. Where is it? The Rumen Festival 2024 edition. 3 badges will be available for 50 miles, 80 kilometers, 150 mile or 100 miles, which is 160 kilometers, and 240 kilometers. Wait, what? 80 kilometers, 140 kilometers. What did I say? 160 kilometers? 160 kilometers. There we go. 100 miles or 150 miles, 240 kilometers. There you go. There it is. There it is. We're doing it. We're doing it. It's coming back. I will make a post with on the Discord about it formally. You know what I'll do? I will open the channel up once more. I'll bring the channel out of archive. That's what we'll do. We'll go into the archive. Where is it? Summer Fitness Challenge. Sync permission. My friends, it is time. The summer fitness challenge will return again for 2024. This time, it will be a 1 month 50/100/150 mile course. Yes, that is correct. This year I am pleased and honored to use the greatest unit of measurement since the banana, the God-given American wait, hold on, I need to capitalize things here. The God-given American mile. I just searched for, wait, is there a USA? Like a Peepo USA? Here's a Peepo USA! Pepe laugh. That's 80/160/240 km. All in 1 month. All in the month of July. I will make a more official post on the 1st. So let this be an announcement of the announcement, for which I announced there would be an announcement of the announcement earlier on stream this week. Let's get the fuck out there and get after it. Otters. All right. You guys you think you're funny. You all think you're funny. Y'all think you're fucking hilarious. All right. All right. New badges. A bunch of other shit. You know, we're going to do it this year. We're going to do another Summer Fitness Challenge. See who's into it. I didn't think anyone would be into it. We were talking about it on stream the other day. At least 4 people said they were into it. So, we're doing it again this year. Pog. I don't know. Okay, I missed a bunch of shit, didn't I? Over 9,000? Not yet. Not this time. 50 miles. Is it strictly walking? Cobalt, if you want to adjust for bike riding or other sports, you can. I will say it's your challenge. It's a self-directed challenge. So I will do some calculations and figure out what I think is a reasonable, like how long does it take to walk 1 mile? 1 mile, it takes 15 to 22 minutes. Let's say 17 minutes for whatever. How fast is the average cyclist? Average speed around 16 to 19 miles per hour. So let's say 18 divided by 6 means you should be able to go about 3 miles in 10 minutes. Is that about right? Does that sound right? I don't know if that's right, but regardless, I'll do some digging and figure out what a distance comparable for doing other activities is. But they also calculate calories expended. That's true. Yeah, it's tough, you know, because a lot of those apps too are not super correct if you can't measure your body mass properly. Like with my app, my Samsung, it can measure decently my body mass, and thus it calculates my BMR, and thus it calculates my calories expended pretty well. It doesn't just do it based off heart rate. It does it based off heart rate plus how fat I am, plus how buff I am, and how jacked I am, how impressive and handsome and just ready for combat at any given time, man. But that aside, there's like scales to do that too, so it's tough. That's probably a better metric than I'm giving it credit for, honestly. It's a good idea. I wonder if it's like, well, I mean, okay, hold up. So if you need to walk 8 kilometers a day, 8 km, 2 miles, let's think about it like this. You need to walk 5 miles a day. How long does it take to walk 5 miles? It takes on average an hour and 25 minutes. So an hour and 25 minutes of conscious walking. Let's just say that you are doing an overall step count and not an intentional mile count. So let's just say that you walk an hour a day, right? So 5 miles, if you can, whatever an hour's worth of activity outside would be for you, broken up into however you want to, in general. That's for the top badge though. Don't forget, that's for the big one. You don't have to go for the big one, right? The top badge is supposed to be a challenge. You're finding an hour every day, or an average 7 hours a week, to be outside moving, walking, doing whatever. I'd say running is the same calculation as walking, because you expend more energy typically when you're running, depending on how fit you are. So this might not be a challenge if you're a fit fuck, in which case go for it, man. Just be attractive. Just run out there with your fucking skin tight, you know, runner's shirt on, your little dumbass butt bag with your oversized water bottle. Like, I don't care, bro. You look great. What are you worrying about me and my dumb challenge for? For the rest of us, it's supposed to be a challenge, being out an average of 1 hour per day. So you can do your entire thing on the weekend and go for a 4-hour hike one day and then do a couple of hours here and there. But in general, you know, if you just want to walk 20 minutes a day, you'll probably get earn the 50-mile badge, 100%. You know, even if you're just like decently active, if you're calculating. So the spirit of the challenge is, this is not a step count challenge. This is not my watch says I walked 8 kilometers yesterday, and I must have, because I got up from my cooler to go hit on Janice in accounting 3 times. It's like, the intent is that this is conscious time outdoors. But I think that even if you are counting your step count, because you're like, it's just easier to do step count, I get it. It's totally fine. I'm not going to take that away from anyone, you know, and be like, oh, you can't earn the whatever, you need to walk more. Like, that's BS. If it's a challenge for you, it's a challenge for you. Don't worry about it. And then so if an hour, 8 miles would take, or 5 miles would take you an hour and 25 minutes, so an hour and a half of walking. If you want to say an hour conscious walk and then step count the rest, like, whatever, man, that's fine. It's just make it easy on ourselves. So it's good flour. Walk 30 minutes a day and can usually get about 1.25 miles in that time. I don't know what that is in kilometers. I'm still in kilometers. I know we're talking about miles, but my brain's still in kilometers. I do about an 11-minute kilometer. So in 30 minutes, I walk just shy of 3 kilometers. So like, I don't know, what's that? Hold on, 3 km, 2 miles. That's like about 1.8 minus a little bit. So yeah, about 1.5. So yeah, that's about on point, you know? It's about on point, is 1.5, 1.25 if I'm, you know, pacing myself a little bit more. So that's reasonable if you're going for a more casual walk. To be fair, I'm going for faster walks because I'm a fat fuck and I'm trying to lose weight, so I push myself harder on walks. If you're just going for a casual walk to maintain your health and whatnot, and that's 1.25 miles in 30 minutes, that's actually, I think, pretty fast, pretty good. So you have to walk back to the Rune from festival. So we just got back, Cobalt. We arrived at the end of August last year. I just got back. What do you mean? You know? What are you talking about? You missed the idea I said for it if I won. I was monologuing, so I probably did. I'm sorry, Miniko. I was monologuing about stuff nobody was listening to, which I often do on Fridays. So I'll scroll up and catch it in a minute. So yeah, I'm excited. I think this is gonna be good. I'm looking forward to this. This is gonna be dope. Because I'm going to make you roll D&D characters for it. Dan's game. Good. I'll be in Rome for about 2 weeks, so I might be able to get some good kilometers in. You probably will. If you're like doing a vacation or work or whatever, you're gonna be in Rome, you're gonna be walking a lot, brother. That's gonna be dope. Honestly, so Cal, part of the adventure, part of the thing is we post pictures. If you scroll up in this thing, you'll see all the pictures posted of people's adventures, right? All the mountains and whatever and beautiful shit and cool stuff people are doing. Like Video posted a whole bunch of adventure stuff, and you know, this was one of the most fun things about it, is posting the cool adventures people went on all summer. This was dope. I love this part of it. So definitely post some pictures of your adventures. I'm looking forward to that part thoroughly. And if you're like going somewhere cool like Rome or whatever, that's pretty good, man. Pretty good. Okay, let me scroll up real quick. Double-bladed scimitar. I passed the Kaiju Barbarian given by the Yakuza. That's pretty cool. That would be a fun drawing today. I don't know. That would have been a good one. If I fill out one more job application, I'm going to Scream. Well, fuck it. Start streaming on Twitch. Screw it. Screw getting a livable income and a working wage. Just start a Patreon and Twitch channel. God, it hurts. Gonna be fun for university stuff. Just hope I don't melt in the heat. What is the average daytime high of July in Rome? Let's see. Rome weather. 36 degrees today. 36 C to F. That is 96 degrees in America. 36 Celsius, 96 Fahrenheit. Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough, Cal. I hear they don't believe in water in Italy, too. I hear they only drink espresso before noon and then limoncello afternoon. So I guess you just bring your water with you or some shit. That's hot, man. It's gonna be a lot. It's about 30 too much. You like it cool. You get on the cool end. I like the heat, man. If it's around 30, I'm super happy. I like going out. I like going out for a walk, and I like feeling the sun on my skin very warm. I like the feeling of sun being hot, you know, as opposed to sun just being like avoiding the cold. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I like it. I like going out and feeling like I'm like outside, and you know, when it's hotter, you sweat more. I feel like you burn more calories. You get a better workout, and your heart rate's higher. I just like walking out when it's hot. So I'd kill for that, bro. I'm envious. All right, we got our request done. We did it. We got after it. Doing the heat. When it's hot, you just sweat there sitting still, so it's too warm. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It was exorbitantly warm the last time I was in Japan, to the point where people were like, how could you go there in the middle of summer? And I thought it was fine, dude. It's like plus 30 every day, massively high humidity. Sometimes it would rain and you get like an umbrella from the Kombini, and it didn't matter because you still just got soaked because there's so much humidity and like mist wafting up off of the sidewalk or whatever. It was like evaporating or some shit. I don't know. It was great. I didn't mind it at all. It's just hot and warm and peaceful, and I liked it. And I want to go somewhere with sun. I live in Canada. Don't take this away from me, all right? It's miserable here. We have We have ice wine and maple syrup. All right, that's it. I want some sun. I want stuff to look like this. I want this. This right here. This is my ideal outdoor plant. Just things that look like fucking palm trees and bamboo and shit. So I have it in here because it makes me happy. So, that was your request for the day. So that was fun. That was a good stream. So don't forget, I will not be live on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm going to be at the hospital and tending to my wife, who is getting hand surgery so that she can use her hand again. Because, fuck, man, she's broken her hand way too many times and needs to get that shit fixed up. So she'll be recovering. I'll be being a good husband and taking care of her to my best of my ability, which is a very low bar I've set for myself. So hopefully I can jump over this time. You know, that's the goal. But anyway, so I will see you all on Thursday. There is a very minuscule chance that Thursday won't work out if Ella's doing particularly bad for some reason and not feeling well or whatever. I won't stream on Thursday. Of course, I'll be taking as much time off as I need, but I foresee it being fine. Ella thinks I should be able to stream on Wednesday, so there's a small chance I could stream on Wednesday, but probably not. I'll probably want to take the day to help her out and the next day to take care of her as well. So very unlikely chance that I will stream on Wednesday. Very unlikely chance I'll not stream on Thursday. So I'll see you guys on Thursday. It'll be dope. Until next time, have a great weekend. Get out there and start practicing for our walking challenge, and I'll see you on July 1st for a post in the Discord. Until next time, though, farewell.